Hey, Maggots, it's almost time for today's live episode of America's RAD Cast. So get some coffee or whatever illegal narcotics you use to wake up. Maybe take an ice bath. Please do something close to bathing and just leave everything as is. Set to the radnetwork.com.
All right, we'll begin with the email here. Came into radcast at theradnetwork.com. It's always good to start out with a nice downer to get things going, because you can only go up from there. I don't want to make Michael feel bad. That's not nice. So he wrote in, he refers to my wife, Christina, passing away last year. Says, hey, Rob, not sure if you recognize my email or not. I do. But I've been listening and writing for many years. Many years. He's so old. He's almost as old as I am. I just want to say how deeply sorry I am for your loss. I've recently dealt with quite a bit in my own life, and I'm struggling, who isn't, coping in a healthy way. Do you have any old guy advice on how to deal other than just having a stronger mental attitude? Well, not really. Here's what I've noticed over the last, half decade of whatever this life has been. All those cliches, they exist for a reason. Because like most cliches that aren't like hurtful and perpetuate negative stereotypes, they're true. That's why they exist. The breakup cliches, right? Plenty of fish in the sea. Well, there are. You'll get over it. You'll move on.
One day at a time.
You don't want to hear it.
One day at a time.
So best advice, go through the process and don't be afraid of it. Whatever your process is, you say you're not coping in healthy ways. That's okay for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, are you like in week or month 4 of downing a pint or a fifth of Jack Daniels? It's probably time to step away.
Right.
You need to get drunk for a weekend or whatever you do that's unhealthy. Do it. As long as you recognize I got to get out of that, whatever the stages are. And then all of the things you hear are true. It'll get better. They'll never really go away, but they'll take a different spot in your life. Live the way they would want you to live. Great. Really you know them all. Right. I don't have any other rely on people. Ask for help. There you go. A lot of us old guys aren't good at that. Don't be afraid to ask for help from people. There you go.
And I think, and I've gone through different versions of grieving, not with a spouse, but like Rob said, I think the best advice, don't be afraid of trying to get better. I think that we develop, especially when we're grieving, and we all do it in different ways, we develop what I call bad habits. That's a nice way of saying bad habits. Yeah. You go into different vices, or you switch, even if it's just changing up your sleep schedule, stuff like that, can really affect your day-to-day, your mental, health, that kind of thing. So get back to what you remember to be healthy, and don't be afraid to try hard, and realize that you probably did get into some bad routines and made some, got into some bad habits, and now you got to work hard to fix them.
Absolutely. I used a cliche today. I said, Rome wasn't built in a day.
It's true.
Every cliche.
Old one there.
Yeah, it's an old one. I'm pulling them out of the archives because I need everyone I can get.
And hey, the three of us are living that, aren't we? Yeah. It's day after day after day of building. I mean, that's true. And also on that point, one other thing, when Jeff was talking, mourn but don't wallow. Hopefully you've got somebody in your life, maybe you can tell them that. Hey, when I get to wallowing, you got to shake me up. Like, mourning's good. When you're in whatever is the unacceptable amount of time where you're still living on your sofa in the dark, not talking to anyone, and then engaging in all those other negative habits, you haven't brushed your teeth in 3 weeks, that you're wallowing. You're full on depressed. Teeth brushing is actually a really good barometer, I would suggest, now that I said it. When you can rub your tongue across the top of your puppy and feel it. The film, the film.
That's how I feel after macaroni and cheese. I have to brush my teeth like immediately, or I feel gross.
Or I found too, I get it with like high fat content meats, like lamb, like the fat, the marrow will set right on the teeth, like. I should probably get that. So yeah, when you get to that point, because you're not brushing, maybe brush your teeth. Start there. Okay, new things. You can see my headphones. If you were here yesterday, I couldn't get my damn headphones to work. Jeff actually followed through on a threat and showed up at the house where I broadcast. And we worked on it. I watched. And Jeff worked on it, and so I'm wearing the old school headphones. These are the headphones I always wore. But when we went to video, maybe take these off your head. So our solution, like usual, is: does this Band-Aid work? Yes. The other one. I feel bad. I'm not that bad, but last night I was up late. And I checked in with Bread Girl, who used to just bake me sourdough every week and deliver it, and now she's added in the rodents at the Midtown studio as well.
Whoa.
And she's been a listener forever, and she just bakes bread. She loves it, and she and I will text, and I was checking in on her last night. She's going through some very minor, not important her business, little health things that we all go through as we age. So I just checked in. Hey, how you doing? And she told me, and she said, "What are you doing up so late?" And it was like, I don't know, 11. And I said to her, she's a rabid listener, and I said to her, well, if you tune in tomorrow, you'll get an idea of why I'm up so late by what's missing. And I hit ... and she wrote back something like, what's going on? I haven't been able to listen, because she's going through this process. And I said, I got to get to bed. And I just left. And I woke up and put her on silent. I woke up this morning to like a text bomb from her. What's going on?
Yeah.
Did you leave? Rob, answer me. What is happening to the show? Are you leaving the show? So, Kyle has chosen to leave us. He is pursuing other ventures in life of his own volition. And so we talked it all through yesterday, and then we all had to scramble to make this look right today. So that's the other change that you see. We obviously love everything that Kyle gave us on a personal front. The loyalty he showed me in one of the darkest periods of my life, I'll never forget. But he's got another direction he wants to go. We support him and hope that works out well. And a lot of you will miss him. Some of you are going to go, good. How many times? If you've been here long enough, how many times have you seen this movie? Somebody comes, somebody goes. This reminds me a little bit of when Queenie left, Dawn's niece, years ago, for those of you who listen. She just wanted to go a whole other direction. I didn't want her to go, but she wanted to go another direction. Same thing. I wished her well, saying that my understanding is she's doing great. Queenie's terrible at communicating. Like, she'll even say, just don't even text me. I'm not going to text back. Who brags about that? But she's doing great, and that's all we hope. So, I'm going to have to repeat that more than once, like in 30 minutes when somebody wakes up. What are Zens? Z-Y-N?
It's a pack, the pouch.
It's tobacco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Okay. So it's a pouch of nicotine. This is the thing that you just stick between your cheek and gum?
It's better
Just
than
like pouch chews,
dip.
like the big weirds used to do, like with the pouches. But yeah, it does come in like an actual, like, I don't know, some kind of cloth or something.
Yeah. So
And Dee, did you say it's supposed to be healthier than like Copenhagen?
Yes.
Oh, is it?
It's a little safer.
Oh, I don't know.
Supposedly.
Okay, no, that answers my question, because I was my second question, because I was trying to figure out what they were talking about in this story, because the FDA is in the process of authorizing various forms of nicotine under the guise that the new products contain lower levels of the most harmful and potentially the most harmful and potentially harmful constituents. So, because I'm like, why is the FDA telling us, yes, smoke this? And that's why. So these things they're approving are better, as Dee said, than the old school nicotine thing. Okay. Nobody cared about that yesterday. All they cared about in the community are the flavors, which were authorized by the FDA. So this is that other vape thing, right? That I was totally ignorant to, where it's there's the weed pen, right? And then I see every Gen Zer on the planet has a second vape,
Right.
and that's nicotine.
Yeah.
I quit that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like nicotine vapes, and they're usually a little bigger. Like they're more commonly bigger. The weed pens sometimes are a little smaller.
Yeah. The bigger ones, to me, they look like the old school Bic lighters, the wider ones, like a cigar lighter.
I was with you, Rob, for a while though. When because I started using cannabis just somewhat recently, and so but I was the same way. When I saw people using their vapes, I thought it was cannabis. I just assumed it was, because I actually didn't know much about the popularity of those vapes. So, but no, it's mostly people, because they're easy to get too.
I was addicted. Well, not anymore. No.
Well, the flavors went off the shelf, but these smoke shops still, I think, sell it to like 12-year-olds.
No, you can't. So. No. It's very illegal. In Reno, maybe.
In Reno?
Yeah, in Reno you get them.
I mean,
it's legal in
just
Reno.
because something's illegal doesn't mean people don't do it. So
well, they can.
So yeah, no. Look, I'm even newer to this whole world. It was like weeks ago where I was finally educated that the other thing is nicotine. I'm like, huh? Well, aren't I an idiot? And so I guess what is the effect idea? You get the nicotine buzz, and that offsets the.
I've never done it before.
It's faster than like a cigarette. It's like an instant just head change, if you want to call it that, or whatever. Just like, oh yeah, I got a little, ooh, I feel a little loopy. I don't know. I loved them. They're delicious.
Well, so they got rid of the flavors though, right?
Well,
Supposedly.
yeah, they did, but not
So
right now.
in September of 2025, that's when the FDA launched the agency's pilot program to streamline all these tobacco products and specifically approve flavors. So to bring back the flavors, because the flavors went away originally. Because oh my God, kids are attracted to them.
Right.
Well, kids are attracted to blackberry brandy too. I mean, what? How far are we going to go?
But
with
I
this?
don't think kids are going to use these pouches as much because I don't. It's not as easy.
I quit. I'm clean. I'm nicotine clean. So I don't even want to think about the pouches.
What is now? I admit I'm asking as an adult, but what's so difficult about the pouch that a child can't master it?
Well, I think no. It's not that they can't master it. I think that it's like kind of gross, and you have to spit, and you have to you have to have like something on you, and it's just not as like easy as a vape that smells all like cotton candy and stuff like that, which I think is a little bit more enjoyable for them. Because even like as baseball players, I was around guys who chewed all the time. I mean, there was about 10% of the team that always had a chew in, offer you a chew every day. And I never did it, but there's some guys like me who just like, no, that's gross. Like, I don't want to be spitting all over the place. I don't want to have this stuff in my teeth all day. They always had stuff in their teeth. Like, I mean, I'm like, come on, man.
I like the Big Chew bubble gum. That's where it started. The Big Chew bubble gum. That's where I got hooked.
So I think these won't be as popular, but you could definitely see that they're trying to get the flavors back in the mix. Definitely.
Right, and isn't that the way they offset the pouch thing? Probably, you do give them the cotton candy or whatever. Because by the way, they are marketing to children. Sorry, I know you're not supposed to say that out loud, but they are. They hook them young. Okay. By the way, baseball. We both played baseball all the way through. Well, you played through college, didn't you? I played through high school. And only you think only 10% of your team was chewing? Oh my God!
It wasn't that big of a percentage of people. It wasn't that popular, at least on my team. But I mean, again, just growing up, doing it all through high school, all through all these traveling teams everywhere, you always had guys that they were just not only addicted, but it just was always on them. I think the year that I started college is when they started outlawing you can't have it on you in college.
Outlawing.
Like if you had it in your back pocket, which was very common. You would get tossed out of the game. If the umpire saw that you had chew. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was because they just didn't want it in the game, like they were trying to get it out of the game. I'm not sure. But we've had it happen multiple times where guys forgot to take it out of their back pocket, going through batting practice and everything, and then getting in trouble.
I didn't make the connection until you just brought it up with these damn pouches either. They're like they're nicotine pouches, the spitting part, because that was always my thing too. I did Red Man once. I was like, oh, this is awful, and it's just the whole thing and then you carry around the bottle or look, do whatever you want to do. I just never got into it for a variety of reasons. So now I was always the Big League Chew. Oh. God, the big cheekful bubble gum. If you put that or sunflower seeds,
Fake
that was
cigarette,
it.
Sunflower seeds, and some Big League Chew. Let's go.
These so these are 4 new nicotine pouches that have just been authorized by the FDA. The flavors, they're all 2 milligrams except for one of them. 2 milligrams of rich berry pouch has been approved. Cappuccino, which has also been approved in a 4 milligram version, and the 2 milligram, they're using the name Autumn Spice. It's basically pumpkin spice, PSL flavor. Those have been authorized and will be hitting a whatever store near you. Where do you get
said they're taking certain things out of it to make them maybe less potent or something? Is that what they're saying?
The FDA believes that these newer products that they've been authorizing since September of last year contain lower levels of harmful and potentially harmful constituents when compared to the old school oral and smokeless tobacco products. Okay. Basically, this is the government's way of saying, hey, if you're going to do it, here's the better way to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And no, the nicotine companies are not paying us off to do this.
But those flavors are bold choices. Berry, cappuccino, and what was the third one?
Pumpkin spice.
Oh, pumpkin spice, PSL. So so they're trying to absolutely.
Well, I wonder if they're gonna take out the things that people actually like, or I mean that affects their high or whatever they get, because if they put these back on the market as like a more milder, they might get new younger people attracted, but they're probably the people who do it on a regular basis or was used to would probably not be up for it because it's just not the same effect.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of sparklers, like back in the day when they used to like.
I love sparklers.
Now they just fizzle out.
Oh.
Like when I was younger, sparklers would be like, and then they took out whatever.
I wasn't allowed to do them at that time.
It's a sparkler. Why
They've changed.
can't you do
The sparkle has changed. It has.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah.
You didn't know that, Rob?
I watch other children do them. I wasn't allowed to celebrate.
The
4th of
sparklers, like
July.
when I was young, like they were like nice, cool, like boom, like you could write in the sky and stuff, and you could see it. Now they're just like super
Kinda
lame.
like-
They just have like a little kind of fizzle at the end, and then they go out.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why were you forbidden, D, from sparklers?
I was free Jehovah's Witness, so I wasn't allowed to celebrate any
Sorry,
holidays.
that's right. That's like the answer to everything.
It really is.
Okay, so wait a minute. I had another one on this nicotine pouch thing. Oh, so Jeff, are you saying that you think it's the opposite of weed? So everything I read is weed is stronger today than ever before. You're saying this nicotine isn't?
Well, no, I'm not sure. I'm just saying that I wonder the stuff that they took out. You know, they're saying, hey, this is less harmful. Is that the stuff that was giving you the original high that you were expecting, or the effect that you were expecting? So that's my question. Yeah.
Right. So if you're smoking a nicotine product that was approved after September of 25, then you're getting whatever effect you're getting is the legal version.
Yeah,
so
right.
those people could tell us. Does it
Yeah,
go
right.
down?
To see if the effect's better or worse, the same, whatever, kind of thing. 'Cause
I'm Dom. I never smoked. But wouldn't you just smoke twice as much then?
maybe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You want more probably.
Right.
I quit, so I'm happy about quitting nicotine, but it's delicious.
No, I
ones-
think
I was like, talk about these
she
Zen
says
pouches.
that she's quit like 4 times, and I think we're
Sorry.
really trying. Yeah,
These
we're
Zen
tempting
pouches
her
are
here.
really getting to me. I just want to just try one, just see how it feels.
You will not bring that in here.
I will not in here. But I might try it
Wait,
She's gonna
where
be
are
spitting
you?
in a-
just to see what it feels like.
You're drawing the line at the nicotine one. Okay.
Nicotine,
I see.
yeah.
You are. Yeah.
We're not gonna have a spittoon in here.
Going right here.
So the flavors. So pumpkin spice, cappuccino. What was the other one?
Berry.
Berry, rich berry. So
Yeah.
are they? See, I don't know what's been authorized already. I don't have the list in front of me. Are they still going slow before they go to the obnoxious child flavors of the pouches? I mean, how far away are we from, Sour Patch Kids nicotine pouch?
I think-
Sounds good.
Well, I think that's why they got in trouble with the flavors, is because
Right.
with the cartridges, because they got them too good for kids, I think, and that's when people started going, oh, they're targeting kids.
So now they're just targeting kids in a different way, and it's
Yeah,
a slow
yeah.
burn.
I don't think
Yeah.
the $1 billion tobacco industry is going anywhere.
But if we had like fake cigarettes as kids, they were already targeting to children, and like kids eat Tide Pods
Yeah.
anyway, so kids are just stupid. So
Yeah.
Right, and go all the way back, right? The candy cigarettes.
yeah,
We're in the
that felt
70s now.
So cool.
Right. So did I. And guess what? I never smoked in my life. How was that
neither.
possible?
Yeah.
You know what else I never did? I never turned a shotgun on a duck in the middle of a forest and said it was wabbit season or duck season.
Duck
Even
hunt.
though. All right. I know this is rude to ask usually, but for the people, do you?
40. Just
Jeff.
turned 40.
41.
Okay. 41. Okay, guys, I got great news for you. I'm on the other side, according to a new poll. A poll of 2,000 people say, so that self-reporting and however they define it, say they feel fitter, happier, and more confident than ever before, specifically if they're in their late 40s. So if you have not yet gotten to your late 40s, you have something to look forward to, according to this very scientific poll of people over 40 self-reporting their level of happiness. So you can look forward to that, although it's all downhill afterwards. People say that they understand their bodies better in their mid-40s. They're more likely to buy healthier foods. That ain't true. They cut back on partying. This is such a broad thing.
It is broad, but I think still very true. I mean, but yeah, very general.
It is, because
Yeah.
you go through those phases, right? Like, how many divorced friends do I have who went through their 2 or 3 years of partying?
Sure,
And,
right. That's true, yeah.
Partying to the. Was it like in their 20s? No, that's physically impossible. But in the sense that they went as hard as they could,
Yeah.
like they did in their 20s. Only now their 40-year-old body was like, "Are you kidding me? We're doing this a third night in a row."
Right, yeah.
And, yeah.
Mine stayed until 11 p.m. Woo!
Yeah, this is all so like, I mean, a new. So if you put it all in the computer, the age is 47, when most people hit their peak health and happiness. Really, did we calculate for outside interferences? Is that true of somebody whose kid dies in a car accident when they're 46? Probably not.
No.
It doesn't.
Also, I think people get a little bit more comfortable right around that age financially. So I think like that helps mentally.
Yeah.
That helps your body. I mean, I hope anyways. I hope that people are kind of figuring it out at that point to be able to get stable, whether they own their own home at this point now or whether they get to vacation more often. Like your life gets a little more comfortable, hopefully, and that takes the stress out and makes you feel a little healthier again, hopefully.
Yeah, this is my problem. I peaked too early. I bought my first house at 22. And it started to get financial stability, and then we were just talking about things feel they're too comfortable. So I go, well, I got to screw this up somehow, and then you go back and you start it all over again. That's not how it's supposed to work,
right?
But again, and yeah, I agree entirely with what you're saying, Jeff. The thing I hate is the way they give us this target number.
Yeah.
What you're describing can happen to somebody at 32,
right?
Or not until they're 68. Or hey, guess what? I know people who never got there. Like even close, those miserable old people that have basically nothing to contribute to society and never have. They exist.
Definitely.
And it's not just, there's a difference between the ones that become that when they become old and the ones that were always that. We all know somebody, the most negative person you know or have ever known, they're always going to be that if they don't have a life-changing experience. So when they're 80 and they're miserable, you don't let people go, just because he's old. No, it was always that. One more semi-health related item, a silly online poll, and boy, is this silly. And okay, when it comes to height, men are concerned about if they're tall enough, right? Now, women, you don't want to be too tall, but not too short either, or is it only too tall? Or because it seems like women are more self-conscious about the tall thing.
Yeah, I could imagine that. I'm
Are you
short.
are you subconscious
I
about
was
your
born this way.
your height deficiency?
My mom's 4'11", almost 4'10" now. She's getting shorter. She gets older, but I'm 5'2". My sister's 5 foot. So yeah, we're all tiny people. Yeah.
She's shorter than you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this my own personal bias? I just don't think that there's a too short thing for women. But I also like women that are smaller, 5'1", 5'5" though even. So to me, it's like, what do you mean you can't be too short, but too tall? Maybe not for my personal preferences, but I understand the problem or the challenges of being a tall woman.
Yeah, if you want to wear heels too, and like if the man's feeling a little insecure and going wear some like 4-inch heels.
I've known women that are over, let's just say over 5'10", that have been a little bit bigger, who are what I've noticed out of all three of them that I'm thinking of right now, they were obsessed with finding a man that was tall enough. Like they would not even like consider someone who was shorter than them or 5'5" or something like that, which I thought was like, wow, you're really limiting your pool here. And but again, they wouldn't budge. Like, they're like,
it's interesting that it came from that direction. So is that, as opposed to like the guy's intimidated that she's bigger, is that security thing? Women want to be with a guy who's just physically maybe more broad than they are?
I think they just don't want to be taller than they don't want to be taller than their boyfriend,
like
spouse,
walk in the
or whatever.
room and
Right, yeah. And I don't know how a guy would feel. I mean, well, Christina was taller than you, right, Rob?
Excuse me.
Wasn't she? No? How tall was she?
That is hysterical because
I think I only met her once or twice.
She did this thing throughout her life where she would say something and she would then know or find out how wrong she was, and she would still continue to say it just to be annoying. She mispronounced Freudian slips as Freudian slips. And she would not change it, and she did it on purpose. And this was for like 6 months. Remember, we have a distance relationship in the beginning. This asinine claim of hers that she was taller than me. I'm like, what are you? And it took until like, I don't know how many visits later we remembered she was 5'5". I'm 5'11". It's not even like close.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
But
that was different.
She also was prone to wearing, 4-inch heels.
Yeah, the heels.
It's so pretty. Because I remember when I was 19 to 23, that girl I went back and forth with for 4 years, she was 5'9". And the first time I went out we went out to a show at a casino. And I wasn't thinking, I'm 19. What do I know? Well, she's 5'9". She's 5'9". She puts on 4-inch heels. Like, as I'm walking, like we met at the casino, I'm like, holy shit, she's gonna be taller than me. So, and I mean, because now she's what, 6'1", and I'm still 5'11" and a half, baby. I don't know what kind of shoes I was wearing. It wasn't. I noticed it, but it wasn't like weird for me. But wait, that's not true. It was different. It was definitely different to have the woman popping up, higher. It was a thing, and I know there's a lot of guys intimidated by it that they won't even. And then there's the ones that are fascinated by it, and they just want to once do it.
Yeah, being not so much lately, but being a good barfly as I have been over the last decade or so, you a lot of people watching, and you meet a lot of new people that come to the bar, regulars and stuff that you get to know, and I've definitely seen, or at least I've noticed a more incline of men like trying to adjust their height. They're wearing little higher shoes and taking things like buying stuff off Amazon that says they'll make you 2 inches taller, that type of thing. And I never knew it really existed like that, where you're gonna like buy stuff, but
it's like a push-up bra though. Like you're gonna find out eventually what's underneath it. Like the shoes are gonna come off later, so you're gonna figure that out.
Right.
Yeah, we actually it's like Seinfeld reference of the day when Mickey is lifting the little person. He's lifting by shoving the insoles into his shoes to keep up with the little kid that's growing like a weed. Because in fact, to keep in line with the segment, Nicky wants to get him addicted to nicotine. So the kid
that's the funniest part.
So, but probably 10 years ago, they actually really marketed shoes with the lifts that were built in. Like they went hard in the marketing thing. And so it was enough that it was being talked about. So we ordered a pair. And first of all, I put them on. I didn't tell the rest of the show that I was wearing them. They're supposed to make you 2 inches higher. Nobody noticed. It was halfway through the show. I finally said, anybody notice anything? Right. No, what? You got a haircut? I don't have hair. I mean, and the shoes were so ugly. First of all,
they're clunkers
and uncomfortable. It was like, what? This is not worth it. I have other parts of my body. I'll take 2 inches. I didn't need it in my height, but it is a big thing. And now every time I watch a Tom Cruise movie, I'm always looking at that.
Yeah.
Hey, how short is that woman?
How
she's
tall is
smaller.
He?
So all of this is the setup to this silly online poll. How many inches of your height are you willing to lose for money? Okay, so it's silly, hypothetical. They gave you choices, and you had to pick the one that you would choose. So your choices are these formulas, basically. Would you give up, so you're losing, give up 2 inches of height for 300 grand? Okay. Would you give up 4 inches? Jesus, so I'm 5'7", for $750,000, 750 grand. Would you give up 6 inches of height? So what do you do? You're 4.5 feet now. 6 inches of height.
I'm doing math right now.
For $2.5 million. I'll give you $2.5 million right now today, tax free. Before somebody asks, if you give up 6 inches, 8 inches, you get $7 million. Give up 10 inches. So I'm just going to 5 feet. I'm gonna be Kevin Hart's side, but I get $50 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna develop new issues though if you go from 5'10", 5'11" to 5 feet.
But I've got the money
I'll
to
give
deal
up
with
the
those
2
issues.
inches though, for sure. I'm 6'2". And I could go to
Only
6
2
foot.
inches?
And then my knees won't hit in the airplanes, which is pretty much the worst thing about being my size. And I don't really have anything else I could think of that really, I'm like, oh, I hate being this tall. It's really just the planes.
Well, you're tall too. Yeah. Like 6'1", 6'2". First of all, you're a tall man, which what guy doesn't love that? But you're not so tall where you're having to do the duck under things. So it's a good height. And this is what a lot of people complained about online with the results is, oh, you tall people, you have privilege. You have height to give up. So it's easy for you.
Right.
Yeah. Do I want to go from 5'11" to 5'9"? So let's see, was that all?
I did some quick research though. So
okay,
4'10" is a little person below 4'10". So I would give up 4 inches.
Because you don't want to be considered a little person.
Well, I don't want to be like, I don't.
Well, you would.
Well, now wait. Is it you don't want to be considered one, or you're afraid of like stolen valor? Like,
but I already have a hard time reaching top shelves. I hate asking for help. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hire like a butler to follow you around with all that money.
What you can do.
Yeah, right.
That's the great thing. A
Yeah.
lot of like what you were alluding to, Jeff. A lot of the things that you might suddenly deal with by losing this height, you can just pay to get it fixed or the therapy or whatever. You 6'2" to 6 feet for 300 grand,
Yeah.
big deal. You're fine.
Where do I go?
Yeah, that's where it all falls apart, right? About 5,000 people voted online. So that would be your choice, Jeff. The 2 inches for 300 grand. See, I almost do feel like go big or go home. And the Kevin Hart reference. I mean, look, if he can make it, I'm talented. I can make it and be short.
Sure.
I don't know. Plus, I'm old. 50 million. I'd never have to work again.
Yeah, you can just stay. You can just stay inside. You don't have to worry
And
about or build a really
money.
small house.
Yeah.
Yes, and get one of those little backyard houses that people live in Seattle. But the other thing too is I have money. Since I will no longer be at all attractive to women, I will have to just buy them, and that's okay. So I think everything might. I think I lean towards that. Dee, did you have one that you
No,
said
I'm
you
just
would do?
thinking about the inches. I was gonna have 4 inches.
You go up
I'm
for
5'2", so then
So how much money would she get?
that was
That's 750 grand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 3/4. So you would go to being a little person though, wouldn't you? At 4 inches?
Yeah, essentially yes.
Yes,
But
okay.
now I'm thinking about all the money. I'm like, I might just take the higher value and just be a little person and hire someone to grocery shop for me.
I mean, if you took 4 inches off, you'd be how tall? 4'8", 9,
410.
4'8".
410.
410.
I'm
Or
5'2".
10. I mean, why not go to 4'8" and get $2.5 million?
Yeah.
You know, it's 4'8" to 4'10". Is there that noticeable a difference?
No.
It's not like you can dunk either way.
Nope.
So
I ain't
Yeah.
hooping.
I'm still gonna refer to you as small. Either way.
by the way, there was one choice I didn't give you. It was the most popular answer because they're no fun. 21% of people said they wouldn't do any of these options. Well,
Really?
thanks for playing. Thanks for participating at all in our thought process. I just wouldn't do that. I love the way God made me.
Also,
Okay.
it would have to be like a magic spell type of thing, like where I can't be like surgery or something. Like if they like, oh, you just cut 2 inches off your
Yes.
legs, I'm like,
Which they do.
no, I don't want to do that. But if it was just like abracadabra type stuff,
Yeah. I did see a documentary where they were like actually adding height to people by stretching their bones and making them tall.
just sign up for it.
And
No.
brutal. Yeah, right.
I want to be
Dee's
small.
like,
I like being small, but I don't like reaching and asking for help a lot
well, that's why they have those grabber things, or
Yeah,
as Jeff
the
said, just
step
buy a tall
ladder.
butler.
at all times.
I mean, Christ, you get enough of this, you can just hire Victor Wembanyama to follow you around everywhere and reach everything. That's a pop culture sports reference, kids. What? There, burp. The most popular answer is 21%. They wouldn't do anything. D, you were talking about the extenders. We talked about it on the show. That sounded brutal. These men and women who want to get taller, they cut into your what's the thigh bone? Is that your femur? Whatever that is.
Yeah.
And they insert a metal pole and they stretch out your butt. And they do it to the spine too.
Yeah.
It's just barbaric. So that they can just get 2 or 3 inches taller.
No.
So the number one answer, 1 out of 5 is I wouldn't do any of those. Thanks. 19% went with Jeff's option. I'll give up 2 inches, 300 grand. Okay, all right. 16% said 6 inches for $2.5 million. I think that's where D should land. That sounds about right. Next was 9% said they would give up 4 inches, and 4% would give up 8 inches for $7 million. Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. I circled the wrong thing. The number one answer was not. 21% of people said they wouldn't do any of these options. That was second. The number one answer was the big one. 30%, 1 out of 3, said they'd give up 10 inches for the $50 million payday.
I mean, that is a pretty big,
Inches.
like substantial amount of money.
It's a good
and if
amount
you're,
of money, also a lot of inches.
it is, but I want to go to this 4% who said they would give up 8 inches for $7 million.
I know.
Why not
right?
2 inches more for 4 times,
Yeah.
5 times, 7 times, 7 times the money? What? No thought process there. Because you can't keep doing that at some point. After the 2 inches, like Jeff chose, it's like, why stop at 4? Just go to 6. Just go to 8. Just go to 10. And take
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I think there's gonna be two life altering things. One, you have a lot of money now, and 2, you are a lot shorter than you were. So you'll just have to adjust.
Buy a new
Either way,
car,
either
get
way.
new steering, get new pedals, everything's gonna have to be different. when you're
The
small.
memory, that's right. You got to get a new car with your money because the memory on your current car, it's all set up for a tall person. And then you have to redo it.
America's RADcast, only on the radnetwork.com.
We got a few emails here, radcast at the radnetwork.com. This one just came in from Madison. Says, good morning. So glad y'all are back. I absolutely love being able to listen when I can. That being said, I've been working a lot. I haven't been able to listen a whole bunch. Are you still doing the Dr. Rob segment? I'm in desperate need for advice.
Oh.
Just that question for now, as I will probably need a minute to type it out.
Okay.
Yes,
Get it, Maddie.
we're still doing them. It all depends on is your letter, is your problem, is it worthy of the segment? So make it good, Madison. Don't lie. Just, lie. She says, life feels so heavy right now, and your words of wisdom would be nice. If you think so, I'll take a shot. I mean, life feels heavy, it seems like, for everybody. And then my ignorance was on display for nicotine and Zen and Zin, or Zins and weed pens, and trying to figure out all this, because the FDA has approved 4 new of the pouches, these pouch flavors of nicotine, two versions of cappuccino in different milligrams, and pumpkin spice, and what was rich berry, or berry. And so we're talking about all these things because I didn't understand that there's the weed pen and then there's the nicotine vape thing. And then, so a couple people wrote in. Cherie says, as I understand it, the Zin pouches are only nicotine, no tobacco.
Okay.
And right now, I think there's 4 or 5 flavors, including cinnamon and spearmint. They all come in either 4 or 6 milligrams. I don't know. The ones that were approved yesterday were 2 or 4 nicotine versus tobacco. I'm way out of my league here. Is that difference?
I'm like, it goes straight to your brain, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know much about tobacco or nicotine.
Well,
because isn't nicotine where I know, now we're just really talking
like
about our ass.
the actual,
Right.
plant. Nicotine is...
That's the tar part. Isn't that the bad stuff?
Tar, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to, I remember
Straight
hearing
tar.
it's like the addictive part.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but yeah.
So why would you want no tobacco? That was the better. This is getting more.
I think it's
Sorry,
more
I know so many
concentrated.
people.
I'll do some research
streaming.
tonight.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
It's
I think the
more
nicotine's more concentrated, that you get that instant high. They don't need the
head
tobacco
rush,
to
that's what
smoke.
I'm saying,
Yeah, they can vaporize the nicotine.
Okay. Well, look, as you're screaming at us, just put it in email. And because really, the only reason I bring things like this up is I know I'm not the only one. It like Jeff said, yeah, I was that guy, months ago or a year ago. So we try to give you a moment to feel like you're not an idiot going, why are they sucking out of 2 different things? And one's nicotine. Then, so don't be afraid to not know stuff. This is from Jacob, says, Zen are nicotine pouches you put in your lip, which are commonly called lip pillows. Yeah, I've heard that. Similar to the chew pouches, you just suck on them. You don't need to spit like chew. Even though California banned the flavored ones, a lot of smoke shops sell them discreetly.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to spit. I didn't know that. So you just swallow.
Okay.
Try them. You just swallow it?
I guess maybe it doesn't produce the type of juice or whatever that you spit out that the other ones do.
I never tried those pouches we had back in the 80s or whatever.
No.
But really, you don't spit at all?
I wonder, maybe the
research.
same thing. It doesn't really have tobacco leaves in it. Like the chew kind of had it just has the nicotine, and maybe
it
that
makes
just
your mouth
absorbs into your
juicy?
gums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the nicotine straight away.
Yes.
Right into your blood.
This is my guess. We'll do some more research.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're literally just on the fly here making things up.
Legit.
But see, and I also know I've got PTSD from my Red Man experience because I did swallow some of it.
Oh.
I know I shouldn't have, but I did. I was like 11 or 12, and it was so disgusting. And so, just even though you're saying you don't have to spit it, I'm thinking, I'd want to, because I don't want it in my mouth. I might remember.
Did you throw it up?
No, and I wish I would have.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
That would be the option.
Yeah, and I hate throwing up, and I wonder where that came from. Maybe it was from not throwing up, the Red Man. And so now it's a self-loathing thing where I hate myself when I throw up. I don't know. Jeff, I sent you a last-minute text. I don't know if you saw it right before we went on the air because we have a quick parent pile. Well, that's not it. Hold on. What the hell was that? Hold on. That's my thing. Where? All right, you ready? You ready?
Yes.
I'll take the bullet on that one. We're all a little, depleted today. All right, we have a parent pile. Jesus.
Mom,
couple of things from the Social Security Administration. These stories are why you can't ever get in there quickly or get an appointment or get anything done, because the Social Security Administration is too busy putting out their wacky list of baby names. Woo!
Ooh, wild.
But July 1st, right, what marks the halfway point of the year. So somebody around the last few weeks went back and they said, okay, let's compare 1976 to 2026 and see how popular names have changed. Because, it was so simple. 1976 was a simple time.
I love it.
Gerald Ford was our president and was running against Jimmy Carter. Iran was our biggest problem in the world.
Yeah. Not much
Who
change
would have
there.
thunk?
All right, the most popular first names for babies in 1976 for boys:
Michael. Ooh, yeah. Look at that.
Ooh, good job.
Jason,
Daisy?
Christopher, James, and David.
I think he said Jason,
Oh.
not Dason.
I thought I heard Dason.
Sorry.
I need better headphones.
Jason. So if they 76, so they were 14 in 1990. Wait, 86. Yeah, 1990. So if they were named that in 76, that's
No,
the way I
2000.
can go.
2000.
What?
They'd be.
No.
You say 14?
Yeah. 76 would be to 1990.
76. Sorry.
Yeah.
86. I need new headphones.
1976 You can't blame that.
No, I thought you said 86. I did.
I'm saying Dason. I'm saying 86. I don't know what's going on. The reason I do it is I go, okay, if you were born in 76, now I have to think about being 14. What were my kids' friends? What were my friends' names when I was in high school, right? That's how. So my best friend was named Michael. Okay, I had a third baseman named Jason. Tons of Christophers. James, Jim, sure, David. That sounds. That doesn't.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
For girls, born in 76, the top 5 were Jennifer, Amy, Melissa, Heather, and Angela. Angela? Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew
I
Angela.
wrote Mary, Ann, and Sarah. I've been watching too much Little
I was about to say, you watch a Little House?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I was like 76.
If you said
Mary?
Ruth, I would have known for sure.
I almost wrote that down.
That was all that was missing there.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, most popular boy names in 76, Michael, Jason, Christopher, James, and David. In 2025, because this is now the 30th year, so they're 50th year, so 50-ish years later, the top 5 boy names are, so 21st century,
Oh, I got it.
Liam, Noah, Oliver, Theodore, and Henry. Oh, God. That's like a terrible mishmash of Oliver Twist and Harry Potter to me.
That's so true.
Liam, Noah, Oliver, Henry.
Henry.
All right, girls in 76. Jennifer, Amy, Melissa, Heather, and Angela. 50 years later, Olivia, Charlotte, Emma, and Sophia. We're so refined 50 years later.
That's cute.
By the way, the honorable mention in 1976 was James. That was the numbers. No, wait, that was in the top 5. 4, 6, James. Oh, I'm sorry. Misread that. James was the 4th most popular boy name in 1976. In 2025, it was 6th. So it's the one that withstood the longest. Okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of James.
Now.
Jimothy's.
James, Jimothy's. Yeah, you're right.
I think we have our first Timothy. By the way, has that thing been seen again? That's it, right?
Yeah, They found the dad.
Oh,
They found the
What?
dad for Jimothy.
For child support? What?
No, he was the culprit. He was the
damn
one who.
raccoons.
He was.
Deadbeat raccoon.
What, because of the genetics?
Yes.
How did they
The
know?
news
It's,
story.
how do they know it's Timothy's dad?
I mean, there's probably some.
And where's
DNA
Jimothy?
testing.
It's probably just another raccoon trying to get publicity.
Right.
A deformed raccoon.
He's mini me. How do they have Jimothy's DNA? They didn't catch Jimothy.
Wait, so the father has the same issue?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
Same
that. Like this
spinobifida.
It's like it's like a birth defect breed thing. So it's rare, but it's not uncommon, which I know makes no sense. But okay, so
His
really,
deadbeat dad's coming back for him.
They need to if someone captures them and puts them in a zoo, they'll make some money.
They will. It'll be a freak show.
what the hell? This gets
They'll be
dumber and
riots.
All
dumber.
has a circus.
Danny DeVito's involved in this story.
Yeah,
Dee, what are you doing to me here?
I know. I'm sorry.
Let's see. The internet has connected Danny DeVito to Jimothy.
I mean, they do
after
look kind of similar.
Yeah, well, it's
Like when you use the penguin.
yeah, it's a spinal issue.
Oh, that's not. It's a dumb. There's a viral meme going around that Danny DeVito is Jimothy's father.
Wait, is that what
I'm
you're
not
talking
seeing-
about?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any news story about Jimothy's dad or anything. Are you sure?
I've seen several,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
not. They're not credible sources.
Yeah, we need to stop getting our news from our reels.
Well, is that better or worse than the way we were getting it from
Yeah,
movies and
true.
TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Jimothy was spotted again on August. So 4 days ago, on August 2nd. He was taking advantage of all the perks associated with his celebrity status, like being able to roam around a property without being hit with a trespassing charge. Oh, these people that write, they're funny. Raccoon with a birth defect. Where is he?
Jimothy's suspected dad is an older, short-spined raccoon named Danny DeVito.
Suspected.
Yes.
They've named.
Allegations, yes, by
Okay.
locals in Seattle, Washington. They have footage of him. They think he's the father.
This is just trying to get more.
Let's get Maury
Keep
in
the
this.
story going.
Let's get Maury in this.
Who,
Are
the
you
father?
the father? Yeah.
Yeah, that might be something people would watch.
It will. Jimothy.
Look, the Jimothy thing, it is emblematic of how desperate we need good news.
Yes.
Or anything to distract us. Okay, so back to baby names. The Social Security Administration has now released their list from 2025 because they're the government. It takes them 6-7 months to get anything done. Of the unusual names, and here's how they define it in 2025. Because you have to, if you're born in an American institution of any kind, your name is registered with the Social Security Administration, your legal name. These are children that were born in America in 2025 who had the same name as fewer than 10 other kids. So 10 or fewer children were named these last year.
Okay.
For girls, Tsunami, Maybelline.
Oh, that's cute.
Here's one of those descriptive ones. Infant girl.
What? No.
More than one and less than 10 girls, baby girls last year were named infant girl.
I do feel bad for these people.
Unnamed child.
Some of these people. Infant
Yeah.
girl.
Infant girl.
I had a person in elementary called Starshima. I feel bad for
That's
her.
cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
See that's that's a
fire.
little more exotic.
That's
That's a vibe, yeah.
Really, it hasn't gotten down to 7-year-olds. Are we sure at this point?
Infant girl.
Next one, fourth most unique, whatever, unusual name for girls last year. Gun fanatics, Beretta.
Yeah, get it. It's fire.
Aloe.
Aloe, like the aloe.
I just want to be
vera.
like a fly on the wall, like in the room of like the husband and wife when they go, we should name him Beretta, and the wife's just like, yeah.
I would be like,
I think that would be very entertaining.
I don't want
So
kids, but I would be into it.
Some of these, right, you can stereotype. I mean, the obvious thing is Beretta. They're obviously Trumpsters. Yeah, of course. Only Trumpsters have guns and they're gun fans. Tsunami. That's it's hard to know. Are they climate changers or some of these that you gotta dig deeper because you're right.
Yeah.
It's like parents agree on this,
Right.
or did mom say I'm naming my girl Maybelline and dad's like
Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows?
next one for girls most unusual last year Mattel because Barbie. So we named girls
That's
Mattel.
dumb.
And Maybelline, isn't that like a shampoo or
No,
makeup?
Maybe it's like a makeup.
I got it right.
Mascara.
Second
Well,
try.
mascara.
I got it right. Give me half credit.
Half credit. Half
I
credit.
got it
Half
right
point
around
for
there.
you.
I think that's pretty
What
good.
the hell is this? Sixth most unusual name for girls last year, Willow Dean.
Oh,
One name, Willow
pretty.
Dean.
Is that from like a movie or something?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, Taylor
Um,
Swift's album was Willow, so
Oh,
Taylor
maybe.
Swift had an album Willow, but yeah, so maybe it's like
Recently?
no, it's been a few years.
But that's their favorite
The
album.
resurgence, yeah, it was a very melancholy.
Yeah, then the parents are old enough now to have the kid. Okay, sure. And so you name it. Okay. But where's the Dean come from? Don't know.
James Dean.
Compound word. They're just throwing
James Dean.
things together.
That's another Taylor Swift song.
What? Compound
She
word?
no she.
What?
She
What are we
references got that James Dean. And yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait.
a song. So there are two
Wait.
Taylor Swift songs, I believe.
No.
No, okay.
It is from what the hell? It is from the 2015 novel by Julie Murphy. Oh, the movie and book called Dumplin'.
Ooh.
The lead character's name was Willow Dean Dumplin Dixon, played by Jennifer Aniston in the movie.
Oh, I
Sick
saw the
name.
preview or whatever. I remember seeing like trailer for that or something.
I'm looking into that.
But yeah,
Little Jean.
that's the thing
Duplin.
too. Some of these names come from like old literature and stuff that I have before. Like I've
Sure.
never read them or know the story.
And
Yeah.
here's the problem, right? Like, so like the adult, the parent might be able to explain that. The kid can't, right? The kid who's asked, like, why are you called Willow Dean? Oh, God, yeah. And then the other thing is, some of it is, it has like a deep, like you were saying, historical context, but the way they know it is they saw it in Harry Potter.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never wanted kids, but if I had a boy, I was gonna say I would name him Holden. I love Holden Caulfield from
See?
Catcher in the
I'm
Rye.
telling- and then people name their kids
So
like when they're little,
literary.
like because they have like baby names in their head from when they're young,
Yeah.
and then it sticks with them for 20 years. They go, "No, I've always wanted to name,"
Oh.
even though wasn't he like a criminal? I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, right? How many fights have occurred over that exact thing?
I'm
I've
sure.
always known my baby would be named Star.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
Holden.
I met a girl in high school. I thought she had the most beautiful name, and I've never met another one. Shaylin. I always thought that was a good name.
That's
Although it does sound a
harsh.
little strippery now.
You know, I got one for you, Rob. You're gonna love it. Soda. Soda is for you.
Shut up.
Soda.
I like 7 better.
Yeah.
It's a
All right,
Seinfeld reference.
Other girls' names. Unusual girl names last year. Luxury, Linen. No. What is the
Are you
Bed
being
Bath
serious?
and Beyond names? What is this?
Like even in a fine fancy store, I'm about to buy some linens.
Yeah, they're the candle aisle. That smells like fresh linen. Earth. Really? Your kid's name is Earth. Elysium and Ethereal. Those were all girl
Ooh,
names
Ethereal.
last year for under 10. Ethereal, beautiful, but a kid can't explain what ethereal means.
Yeah.
Half of the adults don't know what ethereal means. And you know they're going to get stuck with that.
I always
Oh,
felt
why
with,
did you-
with the name, when you're trying to pick a name, it's going to be more like, do they have to repronounce it like multiple times? Like this is what I'm in my head, what I do as a checklist, and do they have to like spell it for every single person that ever needs their name? I think that's a little bit of a hassle throughout a lifetime.
It is, and it's
People love
embarrassing for the
hassles.
kid.
Maybe,
Because the
you're
kid
right.
doesn't know any better. And
Yeah.
then when you add in these weird ass names like felon,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, even
All right,
Starbucks,
so for
like, how
boys-
do you spell your name? Oh my
Oh,
God. D.
yeah.
Just a letter D.
That's it, right? It's like I think I literally said to Jeff, I said, "Stop screwing around. Is it E? It's D, right? And
D.
it's just D. No, how did she spell?
Just-
It's like the Abbott Costello bit. The letter D. All right, so for boys, 10 or fewer children in 2025 were named Howdy,
What?
like Howdy Doody.
What?
Right? What was
That's
that?
exactly what I thought. What the frick?
Howdy.
Papa? You name a
No.
baby Papa?
No.
That's their legal name, Papa Williams. No.
I honestly
Oh.
like it though.
No.
Papa Williams. So yeah.
Yeah, but not for a baby. For a
Papa
kid.
Robinson. Papa
Um,
Garcia. No, it doesn't fit.
So the Soda 7 thing was a reference to Seinfeld, as Jeff said, and 7 is what George wanted to name his kid because Mickey Mantle wore number 7.
Yeah.
So last year, I don't know what the reference is yet, but fewer than 10 boys were named 3.
Huh.
That's a
What is
very-
that? Yeah, I wonder-
THREE.
I don't know.
Whose number is 3?
I know.
That's
See,
a
I'm
number.
going jerseys.
Right.
It's like-
Number 3, not Brady. 3. Oh, wait. Okay, they were born last year. All Dodger fans.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I was going to think. But I was
Going for a
three.
three-peat
That's
this
a
year,
Oh,
right?
there you go. That could be.
Sadly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of them. Matrix. There's another unusual name for boys last year.
Fire.
Kind of like
Decree.
that. Decree.
I-
Wow.
Gator. Yeah, another Trump family. Yeah, that's the same family that named their daughter Beretta. It's Gator and
Beretta
Beretta.
Gator. Got my 2 kids. Yeah.
Don't you worry, Beretta. Gator's got your back.
Don't worry, Beretta. Gator's gotcha.
Less than 10 kids, boys, last year were named Chaos.
Well, that's just a recipe for disaster. Chaos.
which you're going to get with boys, but I really appreciate the next one because we're just talking about you give the kid a job, you put him in a position that's embarrassing or whatever. How about fewer than 10 boys last year named Demon?
For real? Are you being
Yes.
really? They
I
didn't.
mean, these are their registered names, whether or not they ever use them. It's still
Right,
that is
maybe they
their
go by
legal
middle
name.
or
That's
something.
awful. It's like naming your child Satan.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
quite literally.
Oh, sorry, that one sent me.
Okay, a few more for boys. Utah, it's the nation's fastest growing state, so why not?
Get it?
Billion for boys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what's like you're manifesting it.
I was.
They're gonna make $1 billion.
I should by the word. Yes.
Unusual names for boys last year. Fewer than 10 were named Ferrari. Well, okay. Billion's brother, the little brother. Now that Billion made the billion, you could buy a Ferrari. Okay. Oxford, like the
like
dictionary or the school.
For the school, yeah.
Why are we naming kids after a university in the United Kingdom? What?
Louvre, Louvre, you're the. I'd go a little fancier.
More fancy than Oxford. Yeah, Oxford. It doesn't even sound as regal as it's supposed to
It
be.
sounds super snobby, and I think that's what they're going for.
My son Oxford here.
You have to. It's got to be like a middle name, like Bartholomew too, like you know, Oxford Bartholomew James Smith Winthrop the First.
Yes.
I like rich people to do that. They actually say they add the first to their name because they do it when they become adults because they think they're so important that they're gonna have the seconds and the thirds. So I guess I'm Robert Williams the First.
My dad did not want to give me his name. My brother is better than me.
There it is. I was gonna say, let's peel back the layers. There's one.
No.
Oh.
And ever since Jeff has been in a battle with his brother to compete, to live up to his dad's name.
No, he did. We all have different names.
I'm
So
glad
there's no
you have
connection.
different
No.
names.
No connection.
Totally made up for entertainment purposes. All right, the last two for boys. Fewer than 10 were named after fabrics. How about you name your boy Rayon or
Yawn.
Corduroy?
I can't.
I
No,
prefer flannel.
that's
You would be a flannel.
Oh,
not that
Plaid.
far off.
America's RADcast, only on the
Jeff
RAD
Plaid.
Network. Welcome to another day of the RADnetwork.com. It's like Groundhog Day, but each day just gets worse and worse. Don't believe me? Stick around for today's live episode of America's RADcast. Begin.
America's RADcast continues next, only on the RADnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Barry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
Remember, Kyle's Food Factor airs every Tuesday and Thursday right after America's RAD Cast. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's Rob's Soapbox. In other words, just stay here. And we'll keep you entertained until 11 when the Rob and Steve Sports Show starts at 11 here on the radnetwork.com.
If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. Ew. Yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies MicroSeal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then you just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and microsealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course, Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off. And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
If you think nobody cares that you're alive, try missing a few payments and see what happens. But, har har, never miss America's RAD Cast. Hilarious. This is America's RAD Cast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rob, in my day as kids, you didn't have the opportunity. You were told if you want to go somewhere, ride your bike there. There was no option.
America's RAD Cast.
Crinkles.
We will begin with this email. Came into a radcast at theradnetwork.com. End of the show yesterday. It's from Parker. We were talking about the things, the list that's gone viral on social media that were socially acceptable or are socially acceptable now and weren't like 10 years ago. Like being okay with the fact that none of us can concentrate was literally on the list.
Right.
Gambling. We talked about that, and sports betting. Cheating, open cheating in college was on the list. What else? Location sharing.
Yeah.
With
didn't really
with not
exist that far along. Yeah, it didn't exist.
First it didn't exist. Then it was your spouse or your one person. Now it's like your friends, your coworkers. Weird. Okay, so that was that list. And Parker wrote in and said, "Hey Rob, wouldn't you say also, because there were other things on the list, I didn't mention everything. Wouldn't you guys say also that living together before and or instead of being married that's been growing for now."
What's the setback? How many years back?
10.
10?
Yeah.
That's
10. It's been
way
pretty casual
common,
for
yeah.
10.
I think what's maybe has probably, I would guess you could even back this up with statistics if you need that for your arguments, but has grown more is not the living together before marriage thing. That was going on when I was a teenager. And we settled that debate. But I think it's we're not getting married thing. Like it used to be, well, the classic example, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, they were the freaks. Now it's like, oh, yeah, my partner, my life. Oh, how long you guys been here? 14 years. Oh, okay. You still have the judgy Christians who are like, most of us go, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think that one is a little more.
Yeah, when I was in college, which is more than 10 years ago now. So, but I feel like my generation at that time we were pretty much on the same page as far as we would almost always recommend to live with someone before marrying them.
Yes,
because I mean I get that like there is that like traditional things that, and there might be some cool things about marrying someone and then finally living with them. There could be some like fun aspects to it.
Fun, so fun.
Right, but
they go away quickly.
But not knowing what you're getting into and making that kind of lifetime commitment, I think is pretty bizarre, to a person that's trying to think logically. So, I mean, I think when I was in college. Everyone was like, yeah, you definitely have to live with someone before you marry him.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, did you just introduce logic into something as beautiful as the emotion of love? You silly.
We
The
have to make common
logic
sense
of love.
sometimes.
I think Jeff's a robot.
Thanks.
Oh no! It obviously okay. A couple more that came to me or were on the list. Gay marriage. I mean,
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, what was it? 2008. We were 2008. California votes it down. California.
Yeah.
We're the most.
We're
I
18
remember
years
that.
later. It's everywhere. Okay, here's a few others that were on the list. Admitting you met your partner on a dating app.
Oh sure.
That,
Yeah.
Even 10 years like. "Grr,
That was a little
really?"
taboo. Yeah.
Now people are like boasting it. They're like putting other like wedding invites. Like we met on the web. We met on not.com. Whatever. I don't know. Some
well,
weird.
It's funny because like for a while,
They're,
I
like, super
remember
proud of it.
like these big matching sites. They would try to get these couples to come and do testimonials for them. You know, they're like, we're happy and we're married, and it was so such a you were saying, oh, are you really? You know.
Well, that was the
2
problem
weeks
with
ago.
Yeah, the ad ran, and then 8 months later, somebody Googles their name, divorced.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I wondered too, D, when you get those invitations, we met on eheart.com.
Yeah, you are.
Is there a deal here? Like, are you an influencer?
Right.
Filming or being filmed in public. Just, duh. Just accept. Now, this person that posted it online goes into their rant. What I can do. Other people, if you can see that, you shouldn't be recording people. Shut up! Don't go out in public, then, you dumbass.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's here everywhere, like 10 years ago, seems about right. People were still like, "There's a camera on every corner. We're becoming China." Actually, we are pretty much already.
I have a little different perspective. It's I'm thinking of people who are recording to put on their social media type of things. Like either somewhere out in public restaurants, like, someone sitting next to you that's either live streaming maybe or recording for their whatever they're doing. Or, in my instance, and I try to avoid this a lot, certain friend events I go to and people are doing their social media stuff and they want to, put you in it. And I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in your content. I don't know what I want to say, and I don't approve this message. But they just kind of force it on you. Like,
Yeah.
hey.
So I would say that is more common.
Yes.
I don't know, especially you're presenting it the right way. I don't know that it's more acceptable yet. It's getting there.
Maybe you might be right.
Maybe it's a
like it is.
generational
Yeah.
thing, but it is certainly more common. But I mean, think about, okay, look, those are, to me, and I'm sure to you too, those are vastly different examples.
Right.
You
yeah.
don't like that someone out in public is recording you, or you get caught up in their sorry, I got no time for you. That's just not the society we live in. You're at a house, you're at a party, and I mean, I can envision so many people. The girl that's doing this, she's live streaming on Insta, walking around. I'm here at Bill's. Oh, it's a great party.
Right.
And you don't even know this woman, but just met her. I'm gonna go over here, Jeff. That's your name, right? Jeff, you're on the damn. Say hi. Hey, Jeff. Hey, when was the last time you had a BJ? It's like, oh my God.
I mean, that would be the worst. Yeah, but also it's just like, dang it, I told Rob I was working tonight.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
this might get out to him.
that's my worst case
I told him
scenario.
I'm busy. I can't do this, and I'm sitting at some dumb party.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of what I don't want people really being too much in touch with where I am and stuff. But again, that's just something I guess I'm getting used to.
But I think
happening
that
more.
illustrates why it still is not, I don't
it's not
think,
fully,
Yeah.
acceptable, because there is a whole bunch of reasons. And one of them, and that's legit too, privacy. People don't need to know where you are. And especially if that's why these two examples are great, you're in a private place.
Yeah.
If you said, yeah, Rob, I can't meet tonight because I'm sick. I can't, or whatever, I had another plan. And then I'm watching the A's game and there you are in the front row. Go, "Woo!"
Right.
That's not
Definitely.
smart on your part.
Right. Yeah.
If you're at your friend's house and his cousin's slutty girlfriend of the week, the white Brittany, comes over, I don't know why I'm getting Brittany's live stream, but
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
that's so many more steps that has really invaded
Well, you
your
never
privacy.
know how content gets back, or someone
Yeah.
sees it and sends it to someone else. Everyone
Agreed.
shares everything, right?
Yeah.
And it exists out there forever. So it's just kind of like, again, it's just something that I think that I try to adjust to. Even again, seeing people live streaming in public and not caring like who's behind them or who's
Yeah,
around them.
well, even, like,
that's something I'm trying to adjust.
filming the food stuff, it's like I'm always kind of like try to be polite, like, do you mind if like I'm filming here or whatever? But then it's also like people in the background, like, do you want, like, I don't want to be the girl in the background eating my chips and salsa crying, you know? That would be me.
No, that's why like at Buffalo Wild Wings we went to like a kind of corner and stuff to do it. I mean, we try to go find something private, but yeah,
I'd be that girl crying in the
people,
background.
the quandary there too is the content creators and even you're aware of the fact that people who do watch these things, they do pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
There's a reason I don't have a blank wall behind me. People like to at times go, what is that? Does he change that every day? And so people, when so you are thinking of that. Now, if you're polite like D, you're saying, excuse me, do you mind? If you're Brittany, that whore at this party Jeff's at, she doesn't even ask, and she's live streaming. Hey, Jeff, say hi. Tell me about the strangest person you had sex with. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Brittany is a bitch fireball. Yeah, she's gonna go
totally.
crazy.
Totally. But it has just become more acceptable for the cameras everywhere, and then putting people on blast though is still the one. And that was where you highlighted, Jeff, the part in the bitch that I had no sympathy for, because they're bitching about you're out in public.
Right.
Like you're at a restaurant, somebody films you. Oh my God, what if the company that person works for sees the video? Now they know where you were. Well, okay, then don't go out to a public restaurant, I guess.
Just stay home.
But at Jeff's house, you should be able to. Although, then you get into that weird thing. Depending on where you live, I have the right to film you in my house, but I have to tell you. But I don't have the right to necessarily distribute it, and then it gets.
I feel like I try to tell people this. It's kind of sometimes hard for all of us to comprehend, and I don't think we want to, right? That we're always being recorded. We're walking down the street. When I pull up to our studio in the morning, there's multiple cameras on this street for multiple businesses that would technically be able to capture me or see what I'm doing. And yet, like, the people who have control over those things are not the government. They're not police forces. They are individual homeowners or business owners or someone making, minimum wage doing security for a fast food restaurant or something.
Yeah.
So that content is out there technically. So be aware of what you're doing always in public.
And it's becoming kind of part of your like a program that runs in the background of your brain. So so Jeff can kind of help me with this. So if you stood at my front door and you step out, you take one step out on my front porch, in theory, if you swivel your head, no one can see me unless they're walking on the street, right? If you think where the trees are, the houses are.
I get what you're saying.
Okay,
you're saying if you step out of your house.
Yes. So where I'm standing, just one step out of my front. Now there's that house that's up and to the left that, like, you can kind of see the porch.
Yeah.
So the reason for that whole setup is it's been we're in our 100-degree stint here.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten to the 110s yet, everyone. Settle down before you bitch too much. But hot, right? So a lot of us aren't wearing clothes or very little. I had to go get a package. I was naked. Like, okay, what do I care? And I made sure nobody's out front, opened the door. And as I'm grabbing it, I had this moment. It probably lasted half a second, right? But I thought, there's got to be a camera on me right now, right? Because that house down to the right, there's probably a camera that goes up the hill to catch license plates of cars. And I'm probably right there. Get a little dance. Because it's always.
Is that a bald head
not
or a butt
always.
cheek?
You gave him a little show, the full turn. All right, what else? A couple more. People who take pride in anti-intellectualism. Joy and pride in not knowing. I don't follow that stuff.
I see that a lot. Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares? Well, I mean, it's okay, I guess, to not care, but to not even, I guess, engage or to be proud of. Oh, what this reminds me more of? They're framing it as anti-intellectualism. I've always hated these people. They have to be anti-establishment. Anything popular? Oh yeah, no, sellouts. No. Yeah, the Fine Young Cannibals, they were good until they sold out. Yeah. Shut up. We had heard of them until you drive me crazy. Wow, that is a hip reference, I must say. Good for me. I reach back to the late 80s for that.
I feel like these
Alright.
people who are, and I see it very commonly too, or more rapidly now, where you do have a lot of people go, I don't want to know, I don't care to know, and they get even mad if you try to mention certain things that they don't care about or they don't care to know. And I feel like it's just taking over that common old saying, like that Boston saying. It's like, you think you're better than me? I think that's pretty much like the saying. Like, I don't care what you're saying right now. You think you're better than me?
And it's gotten obnoxious. Like, it's gone from like politics, which okay, I get it, to I was just trying to let you know the stoplight's out and it's a 4-way stop. Well, what? You think I can't figure that out? I maybe take the other route. I don't
It depends on the day. Some days I'm like, don't know, don't care. Some days I'm just like, I need to research every aspect of this. So there's different
Oh, so
levels.
you go full pendulum.
Yep.
It's all the
One
way
or the
one or
other.
the other.
Yep.
Things that are more acceptable now than 10 years ago, the level to which we continue to get more and more casual, like how'd this guy write it? I'm a casual dresser in general, but hey, I still show up to weddings in a suit or a smart casual look at social events, but society has made me feel like I'm overly formal now. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Always overdress. I always say
And-
that.
Always get over it too.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I dress for me
Yep.
and the person I'm with, if I'm with somebody, or the person I'm trying to attract. So if I go somewhere where I think I should be business casual and you're in pajamas,
Do
what's the
it.
problem?
No, there's no
I don't
problem
care.
there.
You shouldn't care. But that's kind of his example. Well, I'm business casual.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm just formal.
No, I've had people make comments on that, like a dress I wear somewhere or something. I'm like, this is comfy. It's got pockets. I feel good about myself. It's about, I was like, but they're like, you're overdressed for what?
You used to get guys would get this line a lot if it was like they were wearing didn't even have to be a suit and tie, just like a sport coat, and it was a maybe a place that wouldn't call for that. I don't know, a sports bar.
I think it's nice.
Hey, who died? When's the funeral?
Oh no, I think it's awesome.
Which is where the first time, the second time I heard that, I just started saying, well, actually, my dad, I just found out, and I'm heading out of town. It just to make him feel like crap until you let him off the hook. It's like,
That's actually
right, this is what I want to feel like today. Guess what? It goes the other way too. Sometimes I want to be in sweats. Sorry, I'm walking through Rayleigh's in Granite Bay in the middle of a Saturday. I didn't do my makeup, and I'm in sweats.
I always tell them, I'm like, I'm either Adam Sandler or I'm gonna be like Princess Diana. Like, you never know.
Did you see
You never know.
Sandler thing? The latest thing, he wears socks in the pool. This is his latest
Oh,
weirdness.
hell no.
That's the worst
That-
thing
I
in the
would never
world.
do
to do to your
that.
wet sock.
You can do whatever you want when you don't care about people
Yeah,
judging.
I mean,
you.
like, basketball
He does. I think
shorts,
he's on like a
like
different level. Like
hoodies.
he's been famous for so long now. I feel like he could just do whatever.
Yes, but yes.
Socks in
Nobody.
the pool.
The next step is
scrape
the
your feet.
judging of the behavior. He can do whatever he wants, but if what he was doing was taking a razor blade to his arm every day, I'd say I don't think that's good.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing worse than a razor blade to the arm every day is wet sock.
Oh, yeah, it makes you cringe thinking about it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why. I feel like that. I'll just assume he had socks on in the pool.
All the time, slides, socks.
The way he dresses, the way he acts.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise. to
Maybe
me at all.
tennis shoes too. Who knows?
Isn't this going the other way now? So this is what's supposed to be socially acceptable today that wasn't 10 years ago, but it feels to me like it had its time and now it's back to going to unacceptable gender reveal parties.
Ugh,
Just
the worst.
get out of here. Yeah, I thought after what
stupid.
a few $1 billion in damages and lives that, as a result of some of these things, we were kind of starting to get away from the gender reveal thing. Oh yeah, oh good, pink smoke. Oh, the forest is on
Yeah.
fire.
Do
Oops.
it, yeah. Do it by yourself at home with your husband or boyfriend or whatever, wife. I don't care. Just do it. Do it by yourself. No one needs to see
And-
that.
By the way, for those of you, I'll give you some. I know what's the Joker's line in Dark Knight. If you're good at something, never do it for free. I'm gonna do it for free here. Here's a great way to do a gender reveal party. Now, if you want to know your gender of your kid, a lot of people still like to be surprised. So you and your spouse, you go to the doctor, I guess, right? You go to the gyno and they tell you, okay, that's your gender reveal. Your gyno has told you.
Yes.
Now, here's your party. Take your cell phone and you send a group text to everybody that you think cares.
Oh.
Hit send. It's it. That's your party. That's kind of how
Gotta
it used to
spend
be.
Yeah.
Not everything's an event.
thousands of dollars.
Everyone just wants to party.
I
Everyone wants to
guess.
find excuses.
They're not that much fun though.
I'm pretty progressive. Like I like to say I'll go and do. I'm open to doing whatever. I probably say no to most of everything, but I'm open to doing pretty much anything. The co-ed baby showers to me, I still am like can't get it behind. And it's becoming more common, and I feel like it's just because they want more people at the party. It's just like more people.
People
better.
stopped inviting me.
No.
I'll bring a gift, but I'll send you a gift. I'll send you some on your Amazon list, but I don't want to go.
They try to either like embarrass the guys at these baby showers, or there's nothing for us to do at all. So
If there's booze and good food, I'm in, but otherwise, nope.
Yes, and I do think there is an element that can't be avoided. It's a little more serious of the blurring of the gender roles and lines, and this whole "you're gonna go to everything that I go to" mindset, which I don't get at all in coupleships, where you have to be involved in each other's stuff that used to just be you guys stuff. Like, no, I don't need to go to Sunday brunch with your 5 women friends. That's what you do.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'll get that text, 3 hours later. Oh my God, so and so's husband is here, and everybody. It's like
so awkward.
And that's these gender reveal parties, these co-ed bridal showers. Here's the other thing: no one cares except you. Like, very few, very few. 80% of the people you think care don't care. Most of us are like, oh, great, Jen and Steve are having a girl.
Yay! Good for you guys.
Right.
I hope she's happy and healthy.
Women will get more excited. They know now to buy pink. Great. Okay. It's like
Well, even
a lot of this.
nowadays, the girls are wearing green and yellow.
Good point.
I mean, there's no really defined
No, you're
gender
right.
colors.
Pretty soon. Let me get my red hat on. Pretty soon there won't be any defined genders either, girl. That's why I'm buying guns.
Camo. Beretta.
Like buying toilet paper for COVID. Yeah, genders are going away, so I'm buying guns. What? Huh? Next up, a couple other things that are socially acceptable now, but this one can get really serious. We're documenting your kids' lives on social media. All right. Short version, do what you want to do. They're your kids. We're all going to have opinions about how much of them you should be putting out there. I don't really buy the whole you're giving pedophiles ammo. They're pedophiles. They get it anyways.
Yeah.
I do buy more I don't know how we get around it though. The documentation of every moment of your kid's life publicly.
Yeah.
But that's for the most part all of us these days to a certain extent.
I think a lot of parents, it's been more common that parents will put like funny things, silly things that their kids do online, right? That would make people laugh. And it could, embarrass them, but who cares because they're 2 years old or something like that. It reminds me of like, when your first girlfriend comes over and your mom shows them like pictures of you and like you're in the bathtub and stuff. It's like, no, let's just go like 5 years back on our Facebook account and show him running into this window like a dodo. I think
In fact,
Agreed.
This isn't kid related, but last night Dee sent out a group text about upping the game on social media and stuff, and the old throwback Thursday or whatever we're gonna do. And so I'm like, and Dee sent me some of her pictures from 20 years ago. I'm like, well, look at that. She was a real babe. Okay, good. But you can, it's like you can tell it's Dee, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking I didn't have any like on me, but I'm like, oh God, here's what I know. 20 years ago, I'm scrawny as hell. It's like oh no. And I'm an adult who doesn't usually care about this, but I can only imagine what it would do to a kid. Like you bring up the girlfriend pictures. There's this picture, and this is old school, right? You get the book and you have to print out your pictures, and you have to. There's no computers. There's no nothing. It's a book of pictures that your family has taken.
Yes.
And there's a picture of me in our kitchen. I'm 10-ish. I don't know. And I'm on the counter because I'm a boy. So I'm standing on the kitchen counter. And then I wind up sitting on it Indian style. And I have shorts on and a t-shirt and a pen. And the way my feet are positioned, it looks like my big toe is my wiener popping out. Like my girlfriend at the time, my high school sweetheart's the one that like, oh my God. And even my mom's like, oh, Jesus.
I love those.
Now imagine how funny you think that is, and you posted about your 8-year-old boy,
Right.
and then he's in high school 5 years later.
They're looking at your mom's
You're
Facebook
gonna
page.
roast them, yeah. I don't think we'll roast them over that, but
I mean, I would.
really?
Yeah. My friends in high school, we found any opportunity at all to make fun of each other. So all I had to do was scroll up for like 2 minutes and get to like some embarrassing photos from 10 years ago. No problem.
Well, I gotta believe now because I don't interact with children, but isn't it even easier now with AI and everything?
Yeah.
You can just make up.
Right.
Yeah.
Just put your friend in this terribly disgusting, awful,
Ooh,
embarrassing.
That's smart.
That's actually that's what's been disappointing for me with AI is that within my group of friends, I've been a graphic designer for forever, so it's been so funny for me to be able to take their faces and put them on like really compromising things, and then I posted in the group text message. Everyone laughs. Everyone's like, "That's so cool." Blah blah blah. Now they all can do the same thing just by inserting and kind of great stuff about me too, and they do, and it's good.
Oh, well, now there was a little window into Jeff because I thought you were going to be disappointed that people weren't upping the ante, stepping up their game, competing with you. But no, you don't like that they're now doing it to you.
Yes, they're
you don't like
capable
being
of
the gander.
replying back with just as
Yes.
good of things to make fun of me about.
A couple other things that are acceptable now that weren't 10 years ago. I don't know about this person. This is how she wrote it on the social media feed. I do not appreciate how casual and acceptable swearing has become. Oh, fucking no. Okay.
I'm a tough one. I'm a sailor, so. Yeah.
I have found more than ever the whole, because I always do, I almost do this in every setting, meetings, whatever. The first 60 seconds, by the way, I'm sorry, I have a foul mouth. I know it makes no sense. I broadcast for a living, I have to censor my, and the overwhelming reaction is, who cares? Me too. Or they've already cussed or something like that. I get the argument. Cursing is supposed to be a sign of less intelligence. That's lazy. That's yes. If every other word is some cuss word or slur or whatever your verb of cussing is, yeah, you're probably filling in the lack of your intellect. Knowing how to use a cuss word correctly is actually a sign of being very evolved. I would think.
Yeah, I mean, getting our Seinfeld reference out of the way. The episode where there we go.
It's like, what's happening?
I was going to introduce that at some point because as long as I have it queued up, I can wait until one of us makes one and then hit it at the end with that. So go ahead.
When George is seeing like the out of town, like the Houston Astros, I think, coming out of town, and the way they talk. Right,
Yeah,
they're
you
like,
got it.
"Oh, you son of a bitch," and like, that, that reminds me a little bit of like old school business meetings when I was really young, because you did find not very commonly, but you did find guys that did talk like that. And
it's so great in that episode that they got to be from Texas and Houston and drinking bourbon. And Wilhelm walks by George's office and there's George. You sons of bitches are never getting near Yankee Stadium.
that
He talks.
was good.
I like it.
We could cut it to just the last 2 seconds,
the
but
last
I don't
two.
know. I think I like it. All right, what else? Yeah. Is this okay? Have we all given in? Because that's what this would be. We just gave up. Fine, it's here. The electronics, tablets, phones on speaker in public. We're just okay. It's because it seems more and more common. I don't think it's acceptable, but good. I get to listen to your phone call.
Yeah.
And it's in another language, so I can't even like have fun and pretend that I know.
You could put your voice app on for that and say what they're saying.
I see that a lot with like I go into like little convenience stores, like grab a Gatorade or something like that, and I'll notice they have a lot of stuff on speaker. Like they're on speakerphone with someone a lot.
Yeah.
Or because they're like talking, and I'm like, are you talking to me? Because I don't understand that language. But they're talking to someone else, and they have it on the speakerphone, and I feel like I see that like every time I go in.
But I was wondering, like with like at the restaurant and my kitchen staff, like they were like they have AirPods in or they're on. I'm like, how can you talk to someone for 4 hours? Like you know, like I don't understand like what even you have to say to someone. You're just, hi, I'm working, I'm cutting some vegetables. I hate that.
Here's another one I've noticed with Gen Z, and again I don't leap to all these negative things, but there are certain aspects about every generation that we bring new things in, and some are great and some are very weird. And it's like this location sharing with everybody. Don't get it. That this thing that like Gen Zers, girls in particular, it's like totally seemingly normal to just be on the phone with a friend and neither one of them's talking. They're just they're going about their lives doing laundry or they're online or whatever, and then every now and then, oh yeah, I'm now, and then
Yeah. No, it's very
What?
common. I'm like, I'm doing laundry. I don't need you to be in the background.
and I see it in stores. They're walking around and their friend is in the phone in the cart, like where you'd put a baby, and they're FaceTiming, but like it's just walking along.
Separation anxiety or something?
Right? All of a sudden, the only reason I noticed is the one she'll reach for cereal and she'll put it up to the phone and go, is this the one we like? I don't know.
This is true.
You've been there for 3 minutes and you haven't said anything. Oh, it's so weird.
No, thank you.
Is it? That's interesting. If we want to keep going back to the sociological, psychological, is this the COVID thing? The weird, awkward, can't be away from people, or
Yeah, I think people who do it on the regular, I think that's something to look into. I feel like I like the technology that exists that lets you like do like what you say, like, hey, is this the cereal we get? And like have it on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like I do like that part. Like
you know what I was like, Jeff. It's a funny little thing. So let's just say, okay, your wife sends you to the store, and or you're going to the store. Let's not make it in any way negative. You're going to the store. Hey, baby, need anything? Oh yeah, I'll send you some pictures. Okay. So, and which is great, right? They can do the little snapshot on Instacart, easy. I just told them, okay. So now, right before you leave, maybe you know that your wife, despite the fact that in my random example is a millennial, is not on her phone all the time, and usually when you need her the most. So you say, hey, babe, I'm gonna be at the store. Have your phone on, notifications on. And you're in the store. You get to like the tampons that she needs, and none of them are the picture, right? They don't have them, and they're tampons. And like, I don't really want to ask somebody, so I'm gonna ask my wife. So you picture text, nothing. No, it hasn't. It's delivered, not read. Okay, still not. Okay. So you call.
you're just pacing back and forth.
Straight to voicemail. I told her to be by the phone, and she's. I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
that's so true.
you guess, and she texts or calls right after you check out to let you know, nope, that was the wrong one. Cool.
No, that's the worst. Yeah.
Just as an example.
No, it's a
How
good
did we get on
example.
that? Oh, texting and whatever. All right, last one that made this list that they're bitching about that has become socially acceptable. Taking your dog with you everywhere. Well, okay, taking your dog with you everywhere you go, even if they're not service animals, has become the norm. I'm split on this one. On one hand, yes, stop telling me your Yorkshire Terrier is a support animal. It's not. It's not. It's not capable. On the other hand, all animals are support animals because if you have a relationship with your animals, and I want people to feel good. Certain places your animal shouldn't be, and if they're not trained, they never should. That's where it gets me. I don't care if you bring your beagle into the restaurant. I really don't. Others will. Health issues and all that.
Yeah.
But when he shits next to me, I care.
Well, yeah.
Because that dog shouldn't be there. Or when he's begging me for my food. That's the issue.
It was funny at Buffalo Wild Wings. We had a dog that was just barking. Like it came back. Like it was behind us a ways, but it was just not like you would think it's a service animal that was like be able to be trained.
Yeah.
But it was just sitting there barking at people. Just like
it was a customer's dog.
Yeah, they brought him in. We saw him walk to the back.
There's a dad.
And then all of a sudden, she's like barking at people.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
There was a lot going on that day.
If it was close to me, I think that probably would have bothered me. It was kind of far back to the restaurant.
I used to try to bring my dog everywhere, so I'm not the person to ask about this, but he's emotional support for sure, and he does bark every now and then, but he doesn't go potty. But I don't push it, and if it's too hot,
barking
though?
How much barking and where?
If he doesn't like you, he might bark.
Like you're next to me at the produce stand, and this thing might go.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. He's a Maltese mix, so
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't do it to me. Dogs love me, but I could understand why others
He's
that
alerting
might.
me. He's saying they're not cool, Mom. Watch out. That's
Well, then he
my...
probably would bark at me. I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
Cool.
America's Radcast continues next, only on the radnetwork.com.
If you've never heard of microseal, let me tell you what it isn't. It is not a really small marine mammal. Get it? A microseal? Oh, fine. Just ask AI. AI describes microseal this way with a bunch of AI words. Microseal is a premium, eco-friendly, and biodegradable fabric protection spray that penetrates deep into fibers to provide permanent stain, soil, and sun fade resistance for rugs, furniture, and delicate fabrics. It uses nanotechno blah 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 and blue 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 blue. What AI is trying to say is that microseal is non-toxic, non-allergenic, safe for pets and children, and although AI doesn't say this, it should, you need to contact a longtime maggot Joel from AdvantageSteam.com right now to get him to apply microseal for you. You can even make appointments online at AdvantageSteam.com. We've had microseal for years at Williams Manor, and it treats a lot more than carpets. Microseal protects virtually all fibrous materials, including wool, cotton, silk, suede, leather, and synthetic fabrics. It protects upholstery, carpets, rugs, draperies, and clothing, including wedding dresses. And ladies, you're going to need what? 3 or 4 of those in your lifetime. And it protects against stains, moisture, and UV degradation without changing the texture. Also, if you're an interior designer, Joel has a special program just for you, and all you have to do is say the password, which is what? But there's no password, I guess. Never mind. Whoever you are, contact Joel at AdvantageSteam.com. And if you're an interior designer, tell him, I guess. I don't know. That's AdvantageSteam.com, where you'll learn more about microseal and everything else that Joel offers. At AdvantageSteam.com, that's AdvantageSteam.com, AdvantageSteam.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer. Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC. NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
And now, live from Midtown Sacramento, this is America's RADcast, presented by the RAD Network. Follow us online pretty much everywhere. Find all the details at theradnetwork.com.
I got this email to radcast at theradnetwork.com. We were talking about things that are acceptable now that weren't 10 years ago. And then we started saying, well, acceptable or tolerated, like people watching, listening to, engaging with electronics on speakerphone in public to the point where you can hear everything that's going on. Email says FaceTime in the background is horrible. My 13-year-old daughter constantly has her FaceTime running with a friend. Maybe she's doing her makeup. Maybe she's watching TV. Maybe she's hanging out in their room. But then the kids on the other side, this is what I mean. They're like living, but they're not together. It's very strange. Yeah. She says that means the little friend can hear anything and everything that we're saying.
Right.
Or talking about. Or doing. And we have potty mouths. And we may be discussing family businesses or other things. Yeah. Right.
If you're not worried, don't do it. Yeah. Just tell her, like, go in your room. Do that in your room.
Well, I think that's what
Her
she's kind
or
of doing,
them?
probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's still, you can kind of still hear, or if like, the mother comes and yells at the kid, they don't expect it to be broadcasted, and then the kid goes and tells someone else or streams it.
Yeah.
Right. That I can imagine how annoying that is, especially with a kid, because they're obsessed with electronics, their friends, and all that. But you should be able to be comfortable in your home from random. I don't want to call it persecution, but they don't know the other side of it, or I remember I walked in. Christina, I didn't even know Christina was on FaceTime with a friend because it was one of those moments where she was listening and I couldn't hear the friend or whatever. And she and I we were playing some game. It was a totally friendly game. It was just, but all I did was I popped in and I said something bitch and walked away. And she laughed because it was whatever we were doing. Yeah. And then I hear her like a minute later. She's like, no, stop. She's talking to her friend because her friend lost it. Like, you can't let him talk to you like that. This friend hadn't met me or anything. And she's like, no, it's totally. Yeah. I didn't know, out of context. So I can imagine with a kid, I hadn't thought of things like that. All right, what else? Oh, okay, a couple updates here. We got before the show this morning, listening in to the Midtown studio. I'm really enjoying the D hype speech thing that occurs, and it's second morning in a row. And here's how I hear it. This is one of the few times I also can't see D and Jeff. D is talking out loud, and she's self-motivating. She's actualizing. Like, all right, here we go. We got this. We got it. And I'll be sitting here laughing or grinning, and I'm doing prep, and then I'll hear Jeff, some form of, I told the story yesterday. Today it was different. He goes, this is for you, right? Not for me. I don't need to be involved. I need like 30 minutes. Like we need to start talking and my blood will get flowing. I don't feel like I'm matching. Yeah. Oh, no, this is for me. It's okay. You don't got to do it. We got this.
I have to hype myself up, or else I literally just have to mental.
I thought she was talking to me at first. I'm like working and like I hear her, and then I like kind of look up and I see her more like focusing on her, like on herself, and I'm just gonna like, oh, that was for you, huh? That wasn't for me. Okay, good.
I just talk out loud.
I'm not there at all, and I can't see it. Or so when I'm just sitting here doing prep with my headphones on, and out of nowhere I hear D say, "We got this." I'm like, at first I go, "Uh-oh." Is Jeff got that look? Is he doing something? Or we have because I'm thinking the same thing. D's like, come on, Jeff. Come on. Nope. No, Jeff's not even involved. He's just in the room.
I was just working here.
He's just always working, and I distract. I'm just like, we got this. Yeah. Like, I have to give myself my own little pep talk.
I appreciate it. I was just making sure that she wasn't like looking at me like to like respond like kind of thing.
Yeah, are you talking to yourself again?
It's very positive. It's not a bother at all. But yeah, you do. I think a normal, healthy human wants to make sure I'm not ignoring you, right? I hear you. You don't need me right for this. Okay. It's like you and a vibrator, right? I can just stay over here.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
It's more so like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm great.
Well, sometimes we have our headphones on listening to something, or I'm listening to something, so I can't even hear what they're saying unless it's in the mic. So I'm just like, wait, what was that? Are you talking to me?
That's me.
No. Good.
Yeah.
Also, a little visual here, but this. Okay, so D, how would you? If you can look at this shirt here?
I like your shirt. I wanted to compliment the first thing.
Okay.
Yes.
It's.
I don't like the sleeves though. They're a little baggy on the arms.
It's very soft. It's.
I could tell.
It's like somewhere between like cotton and cashmere. That feel, right?
Half jam, half like just.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so this little things like this happen every now and then. I did laundry yesterday. Yes, I do my own laundry. My mom didn't raise an idiot. So at this point, right, it's 10 months since Christina passed away, and all of her stuff has been moved and been put away and out of circulation or whatever, donated. And every now and then, weird stuff happens. Like, I did laundry, which the only person that contributes to laundry in the home is me. I am the only human that lives here. I have it cleaned. Jeff can report the house is getting better and better.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say that when I was like, the house looked better when I came in. It's always looked good, but I could see it making stages and getting a little bit more organized, a little bit more clean. So
and it's gone from cluttered to organized clutter or less clutter, and the laundry room spick and span, and I got little piles there, and did the wash and dried it, and as I'm folding and taking things out of the dryer, I pull this out, and I have shirts this color. What is this? A light gray? Not even gray. Is this?
Yeah, it's giving like a light gray, bluish light.
But I didn't like recognize it, and so I hold it up, and I see these collars, and I go, "Isn't that girls?" And so I open, and I'm like, "Okay, let's take inventory. Women who have been in the home who may have let 0. Okay, and I check it's Skims. I don't know. Here's the thing that's really weird. I don't know what the hell it's doing on me right now, because it's I knew it was Christina's because she went through a Skims phase last year when she would have these bouts of feeling well. She liked to kind of, envision everything's going to be fine. And hey, babe, I'm going to get some Skims. Fine, whatever. And so I know she went through and she's an extra small. How is this fitting on me? This weird. And I'm like, oh my God. So where this came from, I have no idea. How did it wind up in my laundry? Like it has straggled through the cleanup process and then eventually got scooped up.
There's always something that happens. Like, I'm like, wait, where has this shirt been for a while? Like, it's been like months
I was
since
gonna
I've seen
compliment on you. I was like, it's a I'm wearing my my cozy Taco Bell outfit today. But your vibe, I was like, oh, that's a vibe today. I didn't like the sleeves though.
No, well, of course not. It's for girls.
They're a little feminine.
Yeah, just roll it up.
Exactly.
That's my only advice.
As a guy, first thing I did when I rolled up.
I'll roll it for you. Yeah, but it looks so cozy.
It's just weird stuff like that happens, and every now and then they go.
Your
okay.
Hold it on it right here.
Let's see. Entertainment news here, I think. Sure, let's do that.
Overture, curtain and lights. It's time for entertainment news.
I see. I knew intellectually. Wait, there's something else I was supposed to do before I hit the entertainment news button. I had my papers out of order. This still actually applies at this point in my life as entertainment. Here's your update on the various parasites and diseases that are making us all crap ourselves. Because it's one quick story. Remember yesterday it was now it's Chipotle and their jalapenos, and they had 90 cases or whatever of salmonella from jalapenos at Chipotle, while everybody's worried about Taco Bell and Taylor Farms, which has never had a positive test, etc. I'm done bitching about this until we know the truth. So your update is now it's all over Chipotle. The FDA has identified 4 times the number of cases, 345 cases now of salmonella linked to jalapenos from a place called Coast Citrus Distributors. So that's the next company we're going to destroy, probably for no reason. They and Taylor Farms can sit around at the unemployment office going, oh, you got screwed too, huh? Yeah, FDA? No, CDC. Okay, cool. Chipotle and Qdoba imports its jalapenos from Coast Citrus. Poor Qdoba's like, we're just trying to hang on.
Yeah, they still have those. Really?
Why you got to do us like that? This was our chance. The Chipotle menu items that contain jalapenos have been replaced. Which are guacamole, fresh tomato salsa, roasted chili corn salsa, and tomatillo green chili salsa. Qdoba has pulled jalapenos from its menu as well. Cases go from California to Colorado, Wyoming, South Carolina. Pick a state, it's probably in the list. However, this will be my tempered approach to this. 2 weeks ago when we had a positive test that turned out to be false from Taylor Farms, we told everyone don't eat Taylor Farms and get rid of Taylor Farms. And then they came out and they said, oops. And now still today it's Taylor Farms. That's what everybody says, even though it's not true. Now today, after the FDA has identified 345 cases of salmonella linked to jalapenos at Chipotle, the FDA says it is safe to consume Chipotle or Qdoba, and customers do not need to refrain from ordering menu items with jalapenos around the country.
Because why?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Makes
Okay.
sense. Cool.
Good lord.
They already replaced them or
I'm
something?
pissed. Yeah.
With good ones?
Are you excuse me, are you trying to make sense of this? Really?
Trying to.
I know you need to.
Nonsensical.
Your brain's like me. You want it to make sense. It won't. Entertainment news. See, wasn't that entertaining? Football season's almost here, thank God. In fact, a month away, give or take. We'll do of course, we've got the Rob and Steve Sports Show every day, 11 a.m. And more and more football is coming out. And one of the things, I know, obviously football continues to take over. The joke used to be, it's like Thanksgiving, right? The guys are in the living room or the man cave watching the football, and the women are making the turkey. Jesus, so 1970s, right? But the NFL has done a fantastic job of catering to women. Women have done a fantastic job of recognizing this is fun, and or dudes are hot, and or there's some talent here, whatever. And it's now basically a 52-48 fan base, 52% men, 48% women. And women want to be there. Yeah, they might not know what a post pattern is, but they're there to enjoy it. This whole stereotype of, it's funny. Don't get me wrong. I still use it. Yay! They got a basket. That's not happening. And I have found in my experience that when women do ask questions, they're like legitimately asking. They're not mocking it. They're like, they really want to know. Why? I don't understand. Why do they only have 8 seconds? So they're in. Wait, you have to throw the ball.
There's a lot of rules. There's a lot.
There is. Yeah.
Hey. With.
I can give you baseball left and right.
Yeah.
Basketball. Most of football I can do. You get into basketball, and I start to go, I don't know exactly why it is or isn't a foul shot versus a free a throw in.
I can school you on that, so you can help me. I can help you.
Good. Because I'm like, wait, what does it mean? They're in the. And then hockey, I'm pretty good. But yeah, some of them. The point is right. You're right, D. It's like first, and the rules change. I know so many friggin' dudes.
Minute reports and all the stupid. There's just so many stupid things that happen. I'm like, what? How do we all keep up with this?
Fine. Then, and I don't think you would claim then to be like some super fan. These people like my age-ish men who went away from baseball for a while for a variety of reasons, games were taking too long, it just wasn't holding our attention, that are now back because baseball's made these great changes. It really is. These old, you can tell people who don't watch baseball, people like a lot of comedians are still using this old trope of how games are 4 hours long. No, they're down to like 2.5 hours, with a half dozen games this year have gone under 2 hours, unheard of 5 years ago. And all these rules and changes, and they're all great, but if you got to keep up with them. And I see fans and I hear fans, and they don't understand what is or isn't, when the time is that you can like challenge a ball or strike call or a replay call. And then they start like this one's so stupid. So new rule in baseball today. You're at the bat and the pitcher throws the ball and the umpire calls it a strike, and you're the batter and you think that wasn't a strike. So you're going to challenge it. You're going to go to their version of the pitch replay. They call it the ABS. Yeah. So here's what you do. The batter has 2 seconds after the ball is called a strike, and you're like, no, that was a ball, to go to tap his head. That's the sign. Because it's loud. Yeah. Plus, it's a good showmanship thing that baseball knows we want to know what's going on. We can't hear what they're saying. So, okay, he's tapping his head. Yeah. And then they replay the pitch, and they make the call. Okay, that's for challenging a ball or strike. There's another thing in Major League Baseball called replay, instant replay, like they do in football, where the manager in the NFL, the coach can throw the flag. Yeah. all the manager does is he indicates to the umps, he puts his hand up from the dugout, and he's got, I think, 10 seconds to decide,
Right.
while all his experts in the booth are saying, I think you get the tag, I don't know, challenge, don't challenge. And then the manager will either say, usually the indication with his hand is he'll mock putting headphones on.
Yeah,
That's
right.
usually it, right?
Your
Or
headphones.
he'll do the finger roll thing, like keep going, never mind. They had a play at the plate the other day, Cubs, Dodgers.
I
This is the
know my
replay.
Cubbies
Replay.
won.
They did.
My
Oh, Cubbies look great against
Cubbies
Dodgers.
swept
And they were in
BLA.
Chicago, and there was a play at the plate, and it went against Chicago.
I know.
The ump actually did make the right call. Doesn't matter. Cubs won. Morons in the stands. This is to
Instant.
get an instant replay. Are all tapping their head. No, that's for balls and strikes. You idiots.
Yeah.
This is a replay. See, these things bother me, and they should.
Yeah.
Now-
I learned that at Kings games where I'm like, come on, refs, you guys suck. But
Fine.
baseball, I'm like, there's a lot of time left. I mean, there's a lot of time to figure some stuff out.
Do it right. All right. So
Yes, do it right.
I don't know where that rant came from either. Football
that.
Update is that we have Thanksgiving football, right? Men, women. There you go. That's what it was. And we have now Thanksgiving Eve football for the first time this year. You will get football on Wednesday night, the ultimate party night for the under 30 crowd, right? The Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Hey, I ain't got to do anything tomorrow. I'm going to get drunk and stay up all night. A lot of people are home getting Thanksgiving ready. NFL says, why not? We're the NFL. So we will get on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving the Rams-Packers game. It'll be only on Netflix. Also that day, we will get on Prime, and it'll just play. It'll just be the premiere of the Madden movie, as in a biopic about John Madden.
Okay.
Who I just love John Madden.
Sure.
Coach of the Raiders, great broadcaster, obviously, the game. And from my hometown, Pleasanton, California. And he did a lot for the community and such. And I'm like, boy, a Madden movie. Who?
Yeah, who's playing him?
I don't know why this works for me. I
Okay.
did not see a trailer. I only saw a picture.
Okay.
But, I mean, they brought the names. The John Madden will be played by Nick Cage.
Oh, that's very
In, like,
interesting.
in makeup? Like fat
Yes.
makeup?
Well, he's gonna,
Yes.
Okay.
He loves a good
If
costume.
you Google the Madden movie, you can get like a still image, and you'll see him in makeup. And I went, okay, Nick Cage, great and weird. So hit or miss.
That's
Right.
surprising.
Al Davis, the owner of the Raiders, will be played by Christian Bale. I gotta tell you,
He's a good one.
you got me. I mean,
Yeah, right. Batman's playing Al Davis. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right?
I'm in.
Gotta
I'm
get-
in.
he can
I'm
do the hair.
in.
I've seen him with weird hair before, so he
But
can
also,
do
you
that.
lost all that weight for was in the Joker or something in Batman or?
No, that was
or
Batman. He lost all the weight for the boxing movie he
Okay,
did.
yeah,
Or,
I'm
Yes.
saying he's
Mark
gonna.
Wahlberg was the boxer.
Okay, he's gonna be.
Forget what it was called though.
Yeah.
You get,
yeah,
Email us.
he'll plump up a little bit and drink excessively to look like Al Davis. And we'll all praise him because it's for a role, so it's okay. But I'm like, okay, Nick Cage as Madden and Christian Bale as Al Davis. I got to check it out. The rest of the cast will include Catherine Hahn, John Mulaney, Sienna Miller, and Shane Gillis. That's it. That's all we know. But it'll be out the night before Thanksgiving. We'll remind you.
Is it a comedy like Shane?
It's a
Gillis?
biopic.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying Shane. I'm just okay. They're gonna take a dramatic role.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like, not that he'll make the same move, but it's kind of like Steve Carell becoming an incredibly wonderful, serious actor.
Yeah.
And
but
documentary is not as tough, depending on who he's playing, and I don't know that yet.
yeah,
Right.
Okay. Wait for it.
Yes, wait for it. You don't have to wait for we talked about this earlier this week, the new series on Netflix, Ricky Gervais' Alley Cats. This is the 6-part animated series about a gang of foul-mouthed feral cats. So it's out now. I saw the preview last night, the trailer. Very simple. If you love Ricky Gervais as I do, you're going to find it hysterical. It's Ricky Gervais as a cat, and he's the leader of like this 5-cat gang, and they're all miscreant cats that are going around the neighborhood doing everything from terrorizing and pranking to being screw ups, and every other word's a cuss word.
Yeah.
If you like Gervais, you'll love him. Or you'll love this. If you're on the fence about Gervais, you might. If you hate him, you're not going to like this because it's very Ricky Gervais. So that's called.
I like him a lot. I think he also does really well in like a reality type of aspect. Like he's just naturally funny. Did you ever watch that like Idiot Abroad show or something like that? Was that his show? Something where he takes his friend and sends him off to do like different trips, and his friend.
I know
just
the
like
show.
clueless.
I didn't know his involvement.
Yeah. I'll look it up and I'll mention it again because I'm drawing a blank on the actual name.
Yeah.
But maybe it is the Idiot Abroad thing, but I might be mixing it up.
But it's like to act like a cat. Like I don't know.
Well, no. This is the animated series that he's talking about is different. I was talking about another show that he did where he sends his friend, who's just a very clueless type of individual, and sends him out to experience the world. And he funds everything, right? So he's like his experience going to a fancy hotel and stuff like that. It's just all very entertaining.
And this is so like, and if you're not like into Ricky Gervais or don't know him or anything, the idea of him as a cat, can he pull it off, sort of thing. If you're a Gervais fan, it's like great because he does a lot of bits in his stand-up where he's acting as a dog or a cat, but it's really just him. It's if you're on the fence, give it a try. If you're anywhere lower than that, don't waste your time. You'll hate it. By the way, playing a cartoon role, one of the funniest episodes ever of Family Guy was when Ricky Gervais was the mouth of the dolphin that ultimately comes and lives with Peter and Lois because he broke up with his girlfriend dolphin under the sea and needs to get him back. It's so funny. And Gervais, and I wonder how much of that Gervais ad-libbed as well. The only big movie today is Super Troopers 3.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Super Troopers, so you'll have to help me out here. The Broken Lizard comedy team, whatever that means, is back.
Yeah, they do like Super Troopers. Oh man, I'm not gonna remember. I know there's like 3 or 4 different types of movies they do, and they're all fairly funny. But Super Troopers, I think, is their biggest one, their most popular one.
They're fairly funny if we base it on Super Troopers is the funniest. Got it. Okay. They're back. This is the long-awaited sequel to 2018's Super Troopers 2. Is that true? Has this really been long-awaited? Was Super Troopers 2 that big a deal?
Oh, there's a big vibe for it. Like
I feel like 1 was really big, and it was kind of a cult classic too, and it really helped. And then 2 was, I felt like a little bit of a letdown, but I don't know, I didn't like watch it as much. So but it was still like a long time after. I remember the second one was still a long time after the first.
16 years, I think it was.
And now the third one's, just it's another like probably 10 or so. So
8 years. In this one, the guys are up against they're cops. Is that what are they?
Yeah. They're troopers. They're like they're state troopers, like highway patrol kind of people. That they're pulling people over and they do like funny pranks and jokes amongst themselves.
Yeah.
The first one, it turned into like a dramatic event where they had to like find out a drug dealer, like a scheme that was going on in their area. But again, it's more just the antics between the troopers and the boss and the PD, right? The PD is their enemies. So they they get a lot of fights.
See, I prefer Reno 911.
It's like troopers versus the local police department.
See, so D went to Reno 911. I'm envisioning an entire movie of the Seth Rogen character in Superbad, and him and who was the other cop? It wasn't Mulaney, but those two. Just a whole movie of those two. All right. So in this one, the guys are up against a new drug ring, and Thorny does everything he can to break up Farva's engagement to his sister. If you know, you know. I guess I don't know. Who those humans are. I've never heard of any of these people.
Have you heard of like Beer Fest? Did you hear of that movie? That they did Beer Fest. It was like no. And then they did Club Dread. Club Dread was another one.
I've heard that one.
Was that a from D? Was that a no, I've never.
Well, I was trying to like think in my memory bank. I was like, memory bank.
And then the results came in and 0 matches. No.
Only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP. MAP, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
And now another RADcast fun fact. Pigeon poop will burn your retina for 13 hours. You will only confirm this the hard way. Do you know something stupid and worthless like that? Email us, radcast@theradnetwork.com.
Every day is a day. It's Friday morning, August 7th of 2026, which means we have a whole weekend of days. Today is National Lighthouse Day. You go drive by your favorite lighthouse. Ever been to a lighthouse? Yeah, it's sort of like, okay, I did it. I don't get people that tour lighthouses. I get the pictures, like they're cool, but going on a tour of different lighthouses, they're all the same.
There's a lot of stairs.
I would have
There's
to
a lot
think
of
it's
walking.
like the whole experience, though, like going to these
on the
like
beach, I guess it
these
could be
small towns. Like that's what I picture. Like at least in the U.S., that's what I think of. Like on the East Coast, these small towns.
Northeast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that could be interesting to me as far as like doing the whole thing, not just seeing the lighthouse. That's like me at Mount Rushmore. When I got there, it took 4 hours to get there, and I looked and I was like, "This is pretty cool." And then about 10 seconds, you're just like, "You guys ready?"
Right.
Ready to go?
It's like parasailing. You get up there and like, okay, we're done. Thanks. You almost want to believe, oh, we're gonna go take a tour of the lighthouses. That's the cover for we're hitting every dive bar we can find from Maine down to Rhode Island.
Yes.
It's also Yes, and of course.
That would be ideal. Antique shop, some cheese, some wine, then the lighthouse. Then I'm gonna be happy.
And somewhere in there, you have to visit the Amish. It's just law.
Yes.
It is also what?
I would like. Amish are kind of. I mean, they're very impressive to me.
Oh, yes, but hey, my dad is Pennsylvania Dutch.
Oh,
We're
really?
all about the Amish.
Oh, the
but
pellet
it's just
stoves.
that's a touristy thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to check out. You go to New York. What you didn't see the Statue of Liberty? You didn't go to the Empire. You went to the Northeast. You didn't go find an Amish. Go find an Amish.
Yeah.
Just hang out. Build a barn. Whatever
Pellet
they do.
stove, butter churning. Yeah, let's go.
And yet they're on Wi-Fi. I don't understand it.
All of the above.
Why are you selling stuff on the internet? I thought you couldn't do that. What is happening here? National Raspberries and Cream Day. I didn't know that was a thing. Sure.
Okay.
It's National Sea Serpent Day. Isn't there one?
God, why?
Loch Ness Monster. Isn't that the list?
I don't know, is that sea serpent like an actual like family of animals?
I thought when
Yeah,
I
it's
looked
sort
it
of
up,
like a
they were
snake,
talking
a
about
water
like
snake.
fictional sea serpents.
Okay.
Yeah, because all of these, if it gets my attention, then I'll click on why it's a day, and then a lot of times I'll go, that's stupid. And I thought that this was more about like, oh, okay, fake sea monsters, cool,
Oh,
way to go.
oh, it's fake ones. Okay, I thought it was like a water snake.
Sea serpent, water snake, right? A synonymous. Yeah, I don't.
Loch Ness is different for sure.
What is?
Loch Ness?
Yes,
Loch Ness
the
monster?
Loch Ness
It's a
monster.
giant
It's a
sea
sea
serpent.
monster. Yeah. I don't.
Also, the way that D is talking right now, and I have no reference to this before this, but you do believe in him.
Yes, I do.
Right? Yeah, I could tell. The way she just like said its name was like, that's like a friend of mine, like kind of thing. And I was like, okay. I just wanted to reference like I want to do this one.
Are you dismissing Henry? Or did you make Henry invisible? Don't do that. This is not one I've ever really spent any time with. So the Loch Ness monster, he lives in this lagoon, and he shows up
In Lake
and
Michigan.
what?
I think it's like
I thought it was in
Michigan.
Scotland.
Scotland.
No, it's Michigan.
It's Loch Ness.
There's two. There's
It's
two.
a lot.
There's different ones.
No, there is not. You're
The
There's
Michigan
different
monster, maybe. I
monsters.
don't know.
No,
but-
you're improving. You've been going to that improv class, haven't you? There's not. Come on.
I'm sure
Really?
there's like a
Okay.
Lake Superior Loch Ness monster or something, like something they've seen, but no, Loch
Not
Ness
the
comes
actual Loch Ness monster. I'm just saying.
right.
yes.
That's in Scotland.
sea
in the- a
snakes.
loch.
I was talking about sea snakes. I don't know.
But that's
Oh,
another
God.
thing I'd like to do too. I'd like to go to different like Scotland locks and go. They have like a million of them. Just kind of do that. It's pretty boring, but
Really?
that sounds interesting to me.
Cool.
Right, but that,
Yeah.
like after the third one, aren't you like, okay, that looks like the second one, and
Well,
can we cut this
I
short
guess
and
I'd be
go
going
golf?
to different towns and stuff like that. That would be the more interesting part than actually seeing like the individual
All
body of
right,
water.
there
or
are
something.
no true sea snakes in Lake Michigan. It's a
No, but I do have
not
some lore
factual.
here.
There's no true sea snakes in
I just
Michigan.
Googled it. There's
Yeah.
no actual real sea
See,
snakes.
D. Listen, I'm missing my little grasshopper. Look, you are very good at Google. I will get you to the master level
Thank you.
because
There's eels.
you Googled snake or sea snake or something like that. You had to go with Great Lakes sea monster to find out. The most famous Great Lakes sea monster is Bessie. Of course it is.
Bessie, that's
Only
a
America
hoe.
would name
Yeah.
its sea monster Bessie. It is in Lake Erie, alongside similar legends of a Lake Michigan sea serpent. These myths date back centuries, describing giant snake-like creatures, though experts suggest witnesses are likely seeing large, real animals like the native lake sturgeon. Yeah, no, you experts, you have to
a
ruin and
sturgeon.
explain
Yeah.
everything. You're like Jeff. No, that's very explainable.
So true.
It's not a sea
Cheap
snake.
shot.
I love it.
Lake Erie's Bessie goes back to 1793 when a boat captain and settlers later described a massive water serpent reported to be 20 to 60 feet long. Thanks. That's
20
kind
to
of a big.
60?
That's so long.
I got a 40-foot differential here, Bob. Maybe
Also,
we have
20
two
is
of them.
pretty big, but 60 is gigantic.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
20 to
Bessie
50.
and Nessie.
20 to 60 feet long is Bessie. Snake-like, grayish, a foot wide. And then there's the Lake Michigan monster, who I guess doesn't deserve a name. That's what they call it. Tales go back to Native American folklore, captain sightings as well, including a 1934 report from the crew of the USS Theodore Roosevelt. So that we have now, a century later, all these pilots saying weird stuff we can't explain in space and stopping on a dime and disappearing. 100 years ago, it was, "Arr, there's a giant snake!" Yeah. Captain.
Bessie, Nessie, and Lessie. I mean, the last one.
I mean,
Lessie.
even the stuff that comes on social media now with people catching, fishermen, they've caught it before, but seeing it for me for the first time, these big fish that I didn't really know existed in certain seas, I'm like, whoa, that does look like, I can imagine catching that 100 years ago and going, geez, like this looks like a monster.
Yeah, but a sea serpent.
There are
the
crazy things in the sea, in the ocean. Yeah, even if you just want to have a stupid time, go to YouTube, go to Google, and start image searching.
Right.
Now, when your logic or whatever you would call it lost me there. Now Bessie is the name of Lake Erie's.
Yes.
Now, where did you get Nessie from? Because
Loch Ness is Nessie. It's a little nickname.
But we're not in lock. We're not doing locks. We're doing
so
lakes.
Nessie, Bessie, and then Lessie is the one that's in the other lake that is not sure.
But wait, hold on. Oh,
I'm hard to follow.
How did you get? You still haven't told me how you got Nessie.
Loch Ness.
But that's
Nessie.
in Scotland. These are the great.
But there's still different levels of sea serpents. That was today the day, and I got on a tangent.
I think that she just was saying the Michigan version of Nessie.
Yeah, Nessie, Lessie.
But that's
Bessie.
But we have Lake Erie's Bessie.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Lake Michigan? Wouldn't that be like messy?
No, less. Oh, messy. That's a good one.
And who's
too.
Lessie? Where do you get
I
Lessie?
just made it up.
Yeah.
Loch
She's
Ness, Nessie. Yes.
I am. That's right.
I know.
I'm not having a Huey, Dewey, and Louie argument with you.
That's pretty much what it is.
Hold on. It's not important.
What was that?
I bet paperwork and stuff. Okay, Lighthouse Day, raspberries and cream sea. It's also National Water Balloon Day, so throw one at somebody. Tomorrow, tomorrow's garage sale day.
I love a good garage sale.
You would. No. Yeah. I know there's bargains there. No, I don't want to do it. I don't know what it is. It's not an elitist thing, but there's just something about garage sales.
You can find some old vintage Pyrex, and that's better than gold.
Okay, I do want to point out, from a financial standpoint, that's provably not true. That Pyrex.
Yeah, and Pyrex are like super cheap right
No,
now.
the vintage Pyrex, not real one. Like not.
What
the
does that
new-
mean? Is that more easy? Are they
like
better?
from the 50s or they're actually.
Or they're just like
minted.
collectible?
No, they're very valuable.
Because they're better at sealing food?
No, like they just have the patterns, like an
Okay,
old
so they're, like,
crock pot.
collectible.
Yes,
Yeah.
collectible. Yes,
They're cooler
that's
to
better.
have.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a better way.
Tomorrow is Take a Penny, Leave a Penny Day. That's the date it all started. The old 7-Eleven convenience store thing. If they give you pennies, you don't want them, you throw them in there. You need them, you take them. Yay, great system. And now we don't make pennies, so this day will be gone soon. Yeah. And then on Sunday, Sunday is a meteor shower peak night. It's the annual Perseid meteor shower. Fun if you've never done it. I don't know if it's fun, actually. You might not find it fun at all, but you're lying there looking at the stars and just endless lights shooting over you.
I love that.
I thought it was fun.
I love that.
But I was a kid doing it with my dad. So what do I know? Sunday's National Book Lovers Day. And Sunday's also National Hand Holding Day. I don't consider holding hands to be a PDA, like a public display of affection. Holding hands is just, right? It's just... It's not like, in other words, when I hear PDAs, it's usually people that are like, get a room.
Yeah, right.
Whereas holding hands, that's not offensive or anything.
I mean, I guess if someone could argue it's a PDA, but I mean, I don't think it really on a large scale it really is. No.
Like
under the a hot dog is a sandwich argument, you're right. It is an affectionate display in public. You got me. But there's nothing to bitch about there, as opposed to the guy, who's got his tongue all the way down his girl's throat and his hand up her skirt right outside of Crate and Barrel.
There's that, yeah. But
A little
also,
bit.
just
Sorry, by the way.
hand-holding,
Luckily,
yeah.
I haven't experienced that too much.
If you're at a concert, maybe hand holding. I don't know. But in public, like, why do you need to hold that person's hand?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
I don't
This
know,
is
I
an
just don't like
interesting.
that.
Okay, so at a concert,
Like,
because security kind of
Safety,
thing,
Yeah, you're like, I got you. I got your hand.
but we get out of the car and we're walking to Hobby Lobby in the parking lot. You don't need.
No.
Get your hand away from me. No.
That's weird. To me. Yeah, I don't want to hold someone's hand while I'm walking to a store.
For me, I mean,
I'm like a
I don't
child.
want to. Yeah, well, I don't want to really hold anyone's hand ever. So if I have to, like, if I have to hold like my wife's hand or someone else, I'm doing it in somewhat protest. I'll do it. It's fine. Like I'm not. I'm
I
not
just
like.
don't know what like the
You know, it's not like it's hurting me or like anything. Probably slowing me down a little bit, maybe. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not too like I'm not too for it. But I'm like it's not like a big deal. It's not,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
going
don't
to
know.
fight over it.
I'm not into it.
Let's hold hands.
I am the exact opposite. It is a big deal to me. If it's somebody you're with, you know, I don't mean like you're on a second date. That's creepy, right? It's like now you're like making your move. You're doing the I'm tired, putting your arm around. I mean, you're with. So to me, it's like and a very here. Let's just do what's going to get called. It's a very toxic masculinity thing. I like publicly saying we're together. We're with each other. We're not just a couple of pals walking around.
Gotcha.
We
That makes more
to
sense,
make
yeah.
it really disgusting. We own each other.
Yeah.
Kind of, we're a team. I think it's important to me.
But to me, I want to be ushered in. I want like your hand on my back. I want your hand on my
Yes.
like shoulder. I'd rather have that. Like, I'm yours, you're mine. Let's go. But a handhold is just like, I can't walk that fast. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, there is somebody does have to adjust the walking pace but I'm not so I can't walk in front of my wife. That's weird. I'm not in Saudi Arabia. So I'm gonna walk with her. So I figure I'm already adjusting my pace. So why not hold her hand sort of thing. But that's it. I'm not a big kisser in public. And anything beyond that, no, come on. It's just not the place for it.
Do you swing your hands really big though when you walk? Do you do this like you're swinging someone?
Maybe if it's, you know what, Jeff? Maybe in a moment of great happiness. Yeah. Does that bother you when people are happy and joyful and express themselves joyfully?
We reversed roles here for a second.
I don't want an impromptu dance. Like, I'm going to twirl you around right here. No, thank you.
All the stuff you're saying makes me feel that you're just scared of someone taking you. Like you're literally like someone needs to hold my hand in a concert or someone needs to wrap their because you're worried like someone's just gonna like rip you and take you away somewhere. Yeah, you're a little person.
I'm a little person.
It's like tomorrow is sometimes you have to get creative with your names of days, and tomorrow is National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Very long. It's the day that marks the peak of zucchini season when gardeners find themselves with an overwhelming surplus. So this quirky day encourages the playful stealth thing of just leaving zucchini on your neighbor's porch.
Yeah, maybe you should write like a note like, hey, I had a surplus of zucchini today. And otherwise I would be a little alarmed.
If you
I don't want your zucchini on my porch.
I like the idea, too, of they're not in anything. They're not in a vessel. I just open the door, and there's 6 zucchini lying on my doormat.
Yeah, shoot me a text. Have some good zucchini tonight.
But, you know, we've 21st centured this up. If you live in a community, as many do, where you have a centralized mailbox, people just leave produce there. It's like, you know, they leave behind the mailboxes. The plastic tubs, the white tubs.
Yeah.
People just use those and they'll throw their extra lemons and whatever else we're growing in the neighborhood in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Plus, it saves the trouble of having to go to your stupid neighbor's house. This is antiquated. I mean, do you really want to be walking up to a neighbor's house that's just a neighbor, right? And you're not texting them, you don't even know them, you're trying to be nice. Who knows? They got a Ring camera. What are you doing carrying all these zucchini up here, you weirdo?
I have like one of those communal mailboxes in my neighborhood, but right like on top of it, and it's like overgrown, is a lemon tree. Like it's like if you could just grab one if you wanted to, and just grab it, put it in your pocket when you get your mail. It's like
yeah, no, I had an
they
orchard
don't like take
in
care
my
of
old
them, though.
backyard.
They
Everyone's
get old pretty quick.
They do.
But
The largest ever recorded zucchini was, listen up, ladies, 70 inches long. Whoa.
That's a big zucchini.
Jesus.
70 inches, dear Lord.
True or false, zucchinis have more potassium than a banana?
False.
True. And if you need help picking out produce, Instacarters, the darker the skin on a zucchini, the richer the nutrients are. So if you're eating them for nutrients, darker skin.
They got that melanin.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
The
my
darker
melanin.
skin.
Tomorrow is National Pickleball Day. Kill me. Pickleball dates back to Washington. Of course, it's Washington State. Christ, 1965. Two friends, Bill and Barney, had just come home after a game of golf on a Saturday, and there their families are bored. Well, of course, it's 1965. If you weren't sitting around bitching about the Vietnam War, what else was there to do? So they decided to play a game of badminton. Got a couple problems, though. A, they don't have a shuttlecock, the birdie.
Yep.
How did they come to this conclusion? Hey, I know. Why don't we cook a frozen pizza? Wait, we don't have any frozen pizza. Okay. So there's no shuttlecock. Oh, and they don't have rackets. Other than that, they're ready to go. So they improvised. They found a wiffle ball, right? Plastic white ball with the holes in it. And they used that instead of the shuttlecock for badminton, the birdie. They lowered the net. They did have a net, at least, which they lowered to the level it is in tennis. And then instead of rackets, they use plywood, because all men have plywood lying around in the garage. And pickleball was born. That in itself should make you embarrassed to play pickleball. Yeah. This is an accidental game born out of a desire to play badminton, and they couldn't even play badminton. So they created this.
Yeah.
It does make me think of like all the games that me and my friends created on our own that we played when we were younger. That like was we didn't have something like we didn't have like, or like we used to just like play home run derby. Like that's all we did like for like months on end, in our little backyard with like with football and like a 40-foot fence. But we would create all our different rules and stuff. I think like, every group of kids like create their own little games that make sense to them. That's fun for them.
Yeah, but
we would play baseball, but with a tennis ball. If we couldn't go to the park, then it was the end of a court. So that's why we're using a tennis ball, because cars, houses, right? And our brains think that's smart. We can't dent car with. Of course you can, but so we had a rule: if you hit a tennis ball, and it hit a roof of any house, that was a home run. Even though really it would have been like a foul ball in real baseball, but you got to have your quirky rules.
I love it.
Hit the roof.
We had a
like
thing. We lowered my hoop down to 9 foot, and we were then we could all dunk on it and stuff. But we had a thing called the soda slam. So if you dunked it like a good dunk, you had to instead of
chug a soda.
Yeah, exactly. Because we didn't drink beer because we were like in junior high. So you had to do the soda slam before you can get back in the game.
Then you're all sugar.
So if you want to dunk it, that's fine, but you better be ready for your soda slam. And
By the way,
where does the name pickleball derive from, though? Why is it called pickleball? There's no pickles involved.
That's I don't know, but right away, if I was on one of those game shows to tell the truth, you have to make up a story, right?
Yeah.
Because it's called pickleball because Bill and Barney found themselves in a pickle back in 1965. They wanted to play badminton and they didn't have any, so instead they used a ball, and they got out of their pickle by using a ball, so it's pickleball.
I love that.
Please tell me that's close. I would love that.
I'm looking it up right now.
They're saying that pickleball is
It's an
named
old Dutch word, pickle.
It says pickleball is named
Salt
after
or
a pickle
brine?
boat in crew racing.
No.
Joan Pritchard, wife of co-founder Joel Pritchard, coined the name in 1965 because the game was a mashup of leftover equipment and rules from badminton,
Oh, okay, but
tennis, and
So
table
we have
tennis.
this.
pickle boat.
We have the origination is matches up in that it was badminton was the goal and pickleball was created, Okay, so that I don't like how they say the name came about. My story was better.
Yeah,
It was
boring.
way better. It
Yeah.
was way better. I was trying to just be a little more factual because I've been just
wait for
willy-nilly
my
today.
sport called Zoda Slam.
No.
It'll start
Slam.
showing up on ESPN too. Do you know ESPN Ocho now? The stuff that they have on there is pretty crazy. They're doing pillow fights. I think I saw once. They're doing pillow fight competitions.
Yes, no, this is Steve Mickelson's favorite go-to channel. My co-host on the Rob and Steve show. He doesn't watch movies, like any movies. He only watches sports, and so if he's up late or whatever, he is on ESPN Ocho or ESPN2, and now he's got me doing it. And pillow fighting, he found that years ago. Now there's hobby horse racing.
Oh,
Really?
hobby horse, one of my favorites.
The crap that they show, and it's so entertaining.
It's
for a
funny.
while.
It really is funny. It's definitely good if you're just like grabbing lunch at a bar and just want to like have something interesting to watch for a little bit. It definitely is. Yeah.
And as you wind down with maybe a little THC, then you find yourself really entertained. I find myself
Yes.
really entertained. Pickleball. The rules are so dumb. I'm not even going to bore you with them. Is there even so Jeff, you were talking about improvising as kids and how we make up games. I even did it, like you do it alone. So I was a latchkey kid, so I'd come home from school. My parents weren't home. I had a couple hours, and if I couldn't go out and play, couldn't go, didn't have a game or whatever. So, well, I'm going to play in my family room. So you move some furniture around, wiffle bat, Nerf ball, really soft Nerf ball, and you toss the ball up and you hit it, and then it's like, okay, if I get to the top half of the wall where the fireplace is, that's a home run. But if you hit the ceiling, that's a fly out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to do
love
that
it.
throwing. Like I used to throw a baseball against a brick wall like nonstop during the summer, and like I didn't have like a big house, so I was just doing the front yard. So all the neighbors would stop by and talk to me. I'm right in the middle of training. Thank you.
Right. Or in your mind, you're like trying to keep track. Eventually, you're making up that you're playing a game,
Right.
Or whatever. You're like, hey, I'm in the bottom of the seventh here, pal. I got two guys on.
Exactly.
It's the Sandlot.
I just walked the last two guys. You kidding me right now? Yeah.
And they're looking around like, what the hell's wrong with this kid? Okay, pickleball. Yeah, there you go. All right. Also, tomorrow, a real recreational activity, not a sport, but National Bowling Day is tomorrow. It's every second Saturday in August, obviously encouraging and inviting everybody to get out and bowl. Around half of Americans, they're stretching the word here, were asked about playing sports. They mean recreationally, obviously, and they allowed everything in. And about half of Americans said they played a sport last year. So they went out and they did something that they would define as a sport, and they did it organized. And bowling was the number one, and it has been for 25 years.
Wow.
Where it's like the number one, I call it recreational activity, but then you can get into other things. Wasn't watching TV an activity? Okay, you get the idea. So that's why they call it a sport.
Yeah.
Let's see. That was 1 out of 4 of us last year went bowling. Did I go bowling last year?
It's tough.
They don't
love
count like those of
bowling.
us in leagues. They're talking about you go out, screw around, get drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of bowling. 1 out of 4 of us for that.
I love it.
Second, cornhole.
Yes.
Really? But
It's really
yes,
popular. Yeah.
it is. Yes, I've got one. I've got a cornhole table for when we have party, but it's a party game. It's not a sport.
It is.
I mean,
smart.
they are doing it now. I don't follow it at all, but yeah, there is like a champion. But
ESPN.
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure they have.
On a good Saturday, yeah, there's a good cornhole game.
I've been invited to like fundraisers where they've done cornhole
yeah.
competitions.
Oh,
like that.
yes.
That's fun.
And by the way, a little bit of continuity there. It's bowling, cornhole,
Love
is
it.
underhanded.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm better at that.
Well, it's anything I think you could drink on and still like be able to play the game.
Bocce ball, yeah.
right. Like like it's hard to hit a baseball if you're drunk. It
Yeah,
really is.
it-
Softball too. We do it,
Yes.
but it's still harder.
Yes.
And
And-
you should
and-
fall when you run to first.
That would explain third, because you've got, okay, what sport did you do last year? I would have bowling. It was a cornhole thing. And then you've got the rounded out crowd. Wait a minute, you can't do it. The swimming was third. You don't.
Oh,
please
really?
don't do that. Don't. The PTSD lifeguard days. Don't do that. Please, just trust me. Not worth it. Followed by cycling, basketball, and golf.
Cycling.
Those were. These are just what people say. when you ask them that they do recreationally. That's to celebrate bowling day tomorrow and today. Is this it? Oh my God, there's 2 more. Jesus Christ.
Gracious. More days?
Yes, because it's a weekend.
He's been going over the weekend, yeah, too.
So today is International Beer Day.
Okay.
So survey. How much beer do you drink each week? Now, they did not break it down by age, which I wish they would have, because it feels to me like some of us go through these processes where you consume a lot of beer and then you go, maybe it doesn't agree with your body, you drink, and others never get away from beer. But how much beer per week? How many bottles of beer? So how many 16, it doesn't have to be a bottle. How many 16-ounce glasses? How many beer per number of beers? See, before, when I was drinking, I wasn't drinking that much beer. It
depends
one
on
a
what
week.
you like, yeah.
I love beer.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
You seem more of a beer guy.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I again, like I think I said it here before. I'll probably drink whatever.
Yeah.
But mostly it's beer. You know, I like Jameson when I drink like a shot or something neat or something like that.
Beer.
Is the
What?
Is the beer thing for you? Is it seasonal? Like, is it warmer?
No, I think
or
for me, it's really just like a taste bud thing. I was kind of explaining to someone the other day where it's like what I feel like, and sometimes I'll drink a beer and it's a perfectly good beer, and I'm going, nope, that wasn't it. Meaning like it just didn't hit me right. I'm gonna just switch to something else or something like that. But obviously, you know, beers are part of my upbringing.
I love beer.
I've been doing it for a long time, so.
And that is your go-to, D. That's your standard
Beer
like
or vodka?
Everybody usually has a drink or two. It's like, so you know what, and it's like you're going to.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might be mood based, like Jeff was saying, but you can usually name 1 or 2. Like, it's my thing. Is beer your thing?
Coors Light. Yep. Give me a Coors Light.
Oh, so no,
a Corona.
but not beer.
Yeah, I love beer. Beer. All the beer.
No, you said Coors Light.
Well, what's a beer?
Not a manly beer though.
Really?
I'm a girl. I'm not a man.
Not a cool beer.
Yeah, I'll have a pab.
No, I like Coors Light too, but I'll drink really.
IPAs though are sketchy though. IPAs will get you jacked up, and it's not going to be a good night if I have some IPAs. So.
Before I go into my full-on highfalutin thing, I'll drink anything too. If I'm drinking and I'm at a party and they have ice cold Coors Light, I'm going to down a Coors Light. Fine. Now, have you tried though? Like even just like Heineken or Stella or anything.
Stella, Sapporo, Kirin. I love all beer, like all lighter beers.
But you go to Coors Light first.
Coors Light's just a good old classic, just like me.
I mean, I think it's just because. Oh, okay. That's cute. Yeah. It'll take a second. I think that next. Coors Light is like has very little flavor. I think that in Bud Light, same thing. A lot of these light beers don't have much flavor, and I think that's what kind of makes them somewhat appetizing. It's like, especially with me, who I am, you know, whether it tastes good or not, or maybe it's just a taste bud thing. Coors Light doesn't have much flavor. Other beers that I have. That I drink drink a lot of like Mexican beers. I drink a lot of Modelo's and Pacificos and Coronas. They have a specific flavor to it that you're just kind of like, I don't feel like that.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite things, and I want to say around turn of the century, maybe 30 years ago, when Corona in particular started to really infiltrate. You know, we really kind of grew up with our beer, and the joke was at the time, Coors Light, Bud Light, it's water, and then here comes Corona, it tastes like piss, and a lot of us were like, no, it tastes like something, and you're not used to that. But right. Yes, it's a unique flavor. Whereas most domestic, especially light beers, are just very plain.
Right.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, there's so many now, though. Like, there's so many people that can pick their flavors and what they want. So it's like, you know, it's easy to get your favorite beer, especially with all these breweries that pop up everywhere that have unique different flavors. So
I'll definitely try.
And I'm not sure. I think that's everywhere. I'm not sure if it's Sacramento that has a lot more, but I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. That
I always try a different kind of
like
beer. Yeah.
Breweries pop
like,
up. You get a lot of different
It feels
fruit
like
infused or whatever.
I mean,
I'm just...
if you're even a minor metropolitan area, it sure feels like there's at least 1 or 2 breweries everywhere. Now,
well, nowadays,
the number one answer. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
I was gonna say nowadays, like my friends will come and talk to me like I'm supposed to know about these 100 different breweries in the Sacramento area, and they're like, "Have you tasted this version of this brand of this?" And I'm like, "No, I have not."
I was a bar manager for a while, so ordering beer is it's very nuanced.
I get that with my friends with Jelly Bellies.
I love jelly beans.
That's a very local joke. I'm sorry.
Jelly beans.
The number one answer was 2 to 4 bottles of beer per week is the average for Americans. 1 bottle per week was second, and then we really go the other direction. 10 to 15 bottles per week was the third answer.
Depends if I
right
get
there.
there on happy hour or not.
I mean, 15 bottles in a week would be, if you're drinking 7 days a week, 2 bottles of beer, big deal.
Sounds like
If
Big deal at
that's
all. Yeah.
now, what else are you drinking with the beer and things like that? The state with the most beer-loving residents by per capita is not Wisconsin. That's just, you should be kick them out. You're Wisconsin. How are you not the beer consumption capital? They're third. Massachusetts actually consumes the most beer. Missouri second.
Boston.
Wisconsin third. Oklahoma and Arizona round out the top 5 for beer. And beer myths. All right. D's our bartender.
Yeah.
Jeff's more of a beer connoisseur. Let's see. Myth number 1. Drinking a lot of beer gives you a beer belly. Well, right. In and of itself, of course, it's a combination
Yeah, I think it's a
of
lot of things,
Yes.
yeah.
too many calories and not enough, in a sedentary lifestyle.
Yes.
Popcorn,
not-
chicken.
It's the choices you make after you drink the beer. Homer Simpson.
Right.
Yeah.
But we could
Have
do
a duff
the
and have a burger.
just that, right? And that'll that's going to give you a belly. And then you can just do and so you're being completely sedentary, and then you can do you're exercising and you do drink a lot of beer, but while you're exercising, your whole diet is garbage. So that's where they're technically saying it doesn't give you a beer belly. Sure. Doesn't help it. Dark beer. Okay, so we got the people think that dark brown eggs are healthier. They're not. They're the same thing. Dark beers the myth is that dark beers are stronger than light beers. While light beers are lighter in color, that doesn't mean dark beers have more alcohol. Guinness is 4.2% alcohol by volume. Budweiser's stronger at 5%.
Yeah.
Right, but Guinness feels like a meal. So I guess we think.
Yeah, it's a lot more. It's more. And I think there's different. I thought Guinness. There's different versions of Guinness because I thought that it was stronger, but
No, it's not.
I know that it is like 4.5.
There's
right?
malt
Yeah.
and it's the malt and the hops and the combination of the malt and the hops. So it's actually just way more. A darker beer does not equate to a higher ABV.
And Guinness does. They do. I don't know if you remember the name D or if it's just they do now and then. I don't think it's constant. They have like their high energy, high alcohol version. I
Yeah.
forget what they call it. It's like
They
Guinness.
amp it up.
Yeah,
I'm not a big
Guinness Energizer.
fan,
I don't friggin' know, but yeah.
But I think they make them like stronger here than they do in Ireland. I want to say it's one of their. Either it's stronger here or stronger there, but
Yeah,
it's not the same recipe. They
ABV
make it stronger
might
for
be
you.
different, but yeah. I don't know.
Now I know what they mean by this myth, so but I don't agree with it. And it's not really like it's not like claiming that the sun rises in the east. Oh wait, it does. I mean, it's not like claiming that the sun rises in the north, where you can go, no, it doesn't, idiot. This is a little bit of taste, where they say it's a myth that beer should always be served cold. Like Europe, they drink at room temperature, right? And ice cold temperatures, a lot of people say, ruin or slow down the flavor of the beer. Fine. I love ice cold beer. I really, really
Makes it go down faster, that's for sure. I don't know if the flavor is better, or especially if you're drinking Coors Light, the flavor doesn't matter.
Stop. I mean, like during the summer, ice cold Corona, ice cold, like everything in the summer is better cold.
Yeah, we've definitely walked into some bars on the street just because we saw pictures of ice cold mugs, and we're just like, oh, we want those.
Right.
And then we walk in there and they're not that cold.
They're like, oh, what's the room temperature?
Right out of the dishwasher.
They're not even cold, but they're warm even a little.
We did that for my bachelor party. Went to Arizona and we found the sports bar and it was empty, and we stayed there for maybe 8 hours, and we just drank these tall Coors Lights, and they were like frosty mugs, but we were drinking them so fast with me and my friends that they couldn't go through, like, get them cold enough, like the mugs cold enough. And
The
so
bar's empty, other than you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess there's a reason. But
They have
We have
6
to
mugs
wash
in this
them,
whole bar.
sanitize them,
Right.
let them cool,
And get 'em cool,
freeze
right.
them.
I know, D, but why do they only have 6 of them? They should have, I don't know what
no,
color
they're
No,
probably like
ice.
24,
But
but we were
he's
drinking
saying,
through
yeah,
them
he's
so
saying
fast.
they were going so
Yeah.
fast
Yeah.
that they were just drinking.
And so we were just like,
right?
no, just keep this mug. We'll just keep this mug. Just pour this beer back on this mug.
There you
here.
go.
Don't give us our dishwasher
oh.
ones.
Speaking of beer and drafts and stuff, there's a myth out there. People believe that draft beer gives you a hangover because of the way the oxygen. And no,
No,
that's all.
there's
I don't.
no
That one. I think I
factual
heard it
basis
once.
for that.
None. And then the old line, I remember hearing this when I started drinking. Well, not started, but started getting out, young adult. I'm like, no. The whole hold on, I got to get it right because it's so stupid. I tried to get out of my brain. Beer then liquor, never been sicker. Liquor then beer, have no fear.
Wine, never
Right.
fine.
Right. These formulas don't work for everybody. Because here, newsflash: all of our bodies are different, and our tolerances, and what you're consuming. How much did you eat? What else are you doing while you're drinking beer and then liquor?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work. Here's what works: have some water, eat a meal, go out, drink, have some water while you're drinking. It doesn't matter what you're drinking. I don't know. Do people still do it? Because we went through such that phase of darker liquors cause worse hangovers, and study after study saying no, it doesn't. It's all of these other factors. Are we still doing this? Or
Yeah, I mean, I used to hear that in college that darker liquor used to give it more of a hangover, but I have
dark liquor, more sicker.
I have like no experience with that, I guess.
no,
I
because there
think
is
it's
none.
It's just a
I
myth,
mean,
yeah.
right.
Everyone's
right.
bodies are different. Everyone has different tolerances. If you're having a beer and like 10 shots of tequila, you're gonna feel different. You're gonna,
Yeah.
there's different variations. So
Also,
I think
if you
it's
drink
just,
Fireball as
Fireball,
dark, or if you drink
God.
151, they're about the same color.
Yeah.
There's a big difference on what's going to give you a hangover.
and
What's
then you have
not.
a beer after.
Yeah.
It's gonna not be.
There's
good.
also a big difference in your taste as well. I also think there's an element too of the whole darker liquor is that self justification almost to your buddies or your coworkers. Oh yeah, it's because I had bourbon. I should have stuck with vodka. The clear. Instead of just saying no, it's because you consumed too much alcohol and and sugar and
You're right. It was
didn't
those 5
offset it.
bourbon drinks you did. Yeah.
Too many old
America's
fashions.
Radcast continues next, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years. And her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer. Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC. NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP. MAP, as in maximum athletic performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD Show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
This is the RAD Network, home to America's RAD Cast. Why is it still called RAD? Why do you think? Because Rob already paid to trademark it. Email the show, radcast@theradnetwork.com.
A couple of emails to radcast@theradnetwork.com. We're working our way through every day is a day. We still have another day to tell you, because it's a Friday, so you got to go all the way to Sunday and work your way back. It's beer day. It's bowling day tomorrow. Cherie wrote in and said, I was just wondering if you, Rob, are going back to a bowling league. Yeah, because I meant bowling's the most popular recreational sport, and they don't sport, quote, based entirely on reporting. They don't include people that bowl in organized leagues, like the weekly, what I used to do every Thursday night, get together with the guys and, throw some games. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I stopped at COVID, right, of course. God forbid we just keep living. No, we're not going back to that. What? I'm sorry, what, D? Yes?
Oh,
what?
The bowling alleys were probably closed during COVID.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't like we had a choice. Well, for a little while. For a little while. Our team, everybody on my team, we were all COVID idiots. So the minute they said you can bowl, but you have to wear a mask, we're like, yeah, that ain't happening. And I've never been back because it coincided then with other things in my life, horrible choices, horrible things. And now I'm like, well, I'm not bowling this fall because all the leagues start in September, but maybe eventually back to that. Do I want to be out on a Thursday night knowing I get to sleep around 11 to do this? And the answer might be yes, in that we've made changes. I can sleep later. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I love being with the guys. Yeah. But I haven't made on the list of things that I had to decide or deal with. I haven't gotten to bowling yet. What was that, D?
Do you have your own ball?
I have 3 of them.
Oh,
whereas,
really?
Security Chief Pat, who bowls on my team and is like the anchor bowler, right? He's like he says, well, I don't know how many he has. I know he carries 9 with him.
What?
I think he has like a couple dozen in his garage. Oh, it's a thing, man.
That's crazy. Sorry.
Can you play with a different ball, like in the game? Like, so you can like switch your ball out? You don't have to play the same one?
As far as I know, it's not even like golf where you're restricted on the number you can have as long as they're not clogging up the ball rack.
In the bag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's in your bag. Like I said, I know that, and Pat's not the only guy I know. I've known guys that have 9 balls with them at all times. And yeah, you have strike balls, you have spare balls, you have a ball if the lanes are more slick, and if they're not as slick, or they're weighted different.
Okay.
They're drilled different.
Interesting.
So that it feels different on your hand if you want a better grip.
Yeah.
It's like golf, Jeff, which you know and you play. The technology off the charts, right? To where we can design our
9 balls. Yeah.
Clubs. You can get. Oh yeah. I mean, you always got fitted for the grip, but now it's very scientific. Ooh. Computer AI says this, that, and the other goddamn thing.
Like I've mentioned before, I just got back from a golf trip, and right before we're on teams, so like we're all talking a lot of trash to each other in a group message, and one of the better guys, his teammate goes and says, "I just got new gloves," and he's like showing us pictures of it and stuff, and his teammate's like, "Off the rack? You got those off the rack? You didn't get measured? You didn't go here? You didn't go there? You didn't go get assessed? You didn't," and you could just tell he was so pissed. Like, "You're gonna play with those this weekend? You haven't swung them before?" And he's like so mad. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we gotta jump on this." We're like, "Yeah, you're the
Wow.
worst."
Wow.
Stupid.
Customized golf club fit perfectly to your hand. Wow, that's a new one. This one's from Pedro, who wrote in. As we go through all the things this weekend, we were talking about this. He said, now, I think this probably goes, Dee and her moon, water, and touch with astrology and astronomy and all things weird and numbers and I don't know what else, goats. Pedro says, will Dee watch this weekend's meteor shower and name each one as she sees them? There's Sassy, there's Des. Oh, he tied in a couple things where Dee was naming various sea serpents in the Great Lakes for no reason, made no sense, Nessie and Lessie. And so now there's a meteor shower and Dee can watch it and name every one of them.
I would love that. I was looking at the stars last night. I have a telescope. I was actually going to look at the shower for sure. Maybe go up to Auburn.
This is the Perseid, I believe is how they pronounce it. Perseid meteor. It's famous. It's going to be more prevalent because the Sunday is like meteor day, but it's going to be more prevalent like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So I'm sure I'll remind you because it's pretty. If you've never done it and you have any interest in it, because otherwise, if you're the kind of person that's going to look up and go, so,
oh no,
then you don't care.
You're not coming to my picnic. I'm watching the stars.
Yeah, you're going to go inside and watch TV. But I mentioned that my exposure to this was as a tween and my dad saying, it's summer. So it's dark. So I'm home. And he's like, I got to entertain this puke. So like my dad would ever say that. So we used to swim at night all the time because it's 90 degrees out. Your pool's 73. It feels great. And so we were laid on the pool floats and just staring at the sky, and it's incredible to just watch these. If it's a good one, if it's a clear night, this particular meteor shower is just endless. They do look like shooting stars, but they're meteors. It's really pretty and neat, and something I think to do once in your life. And
Pedro,
if you have a telescope. In fact, you know what? If you want to come up to Williams Manor, you can take my telescope with you.
I would love that, honestly. I love the stars. I'm that weirdo girl who's like, oh, the stars. Oh, there's a cow. Oh, there's, I love finding happiness in little things. Yeah, just
the stars
beautiful.
form a cow. Oh,
no,
okay.
Well, there's also there's a lot.
Like a cow's flying.
No, I meant I'm like if I see a cow on the street, I'm driving a cow, a star, like it's beautiful. So like yeah.
So you say what you see. You
yep.
just talk randomly.
Pretty much, I'm like a 5-year-old.
Like you're like a stop sign.
Pretty much, 5-year-old.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. I was doing the whole. Do you like we do that with clouds, right? And you were doing the star pattern, like the panhandle, but no, it's just
could be.
Your camera. I can't.
Yeah, I see D more like this weekend, kind of like with their no telescope, just like with their hands.
My kaleidoscope.
Oh, yeah.
My kaleidoscope. I'm like, got too many Coors Lights. Got a kaleidoscope. I can see these stars.
One more. I mentioned we have one more to do, and that would be tomorrow. It is National Tarantula Appreciation Day. You should. It's designed to place these lovely arachnids in the spotlight and dispel some myths, highlighting their gentle nature, their unique beauty. They invite you to join enthusiasts in learning about tarantulas, sharing facts, and learn about their role in the ecosystems. None of this will make you any more calm when one is crawling on you, I'm sure. There's I guess you probably could find somebody who'll do immersion therapy for you. Go to the right weird shop and they can put one on you. And because Jeff, you're an anti-spider guy, aren't you?
No, I mean not. I don't. I mean like on a basic level, not on like a fearful level.
So you don't eek.
No.
Okay, you'll man up and take care of the spider.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I would let a tarantula walk on me probably.
Would you? Probably.
I'd be scared though. I would do it, but I would definitely not be kind of comfortable. Like, oh, it's my best friend.
They're so cute. They're soft.
I had like a snake that I did that once with. So like my friend just wore it around my neck. Thought that was cool.
Yeah, and I did that with the python that the girl I dated in another lifetime had, and it does. desensitize you a little. But you still have, like D does that whole, the tarantula. Oh, they're so pretty because they're furry. Well, yeah, but they're still tarantulas.
I don't care.
Well, you maybe should. I mean, like tigers.
I've held many.
Well, no, I'm not saying don't hold them, and I'm not saying don't pet a tiger in the right circumstance, but we should be aware of what we're doing. Tarantula or ladybug, the one that's more dangerous is the tarantula.
Yeah, but they're really cute. They have cute
I
little
don't know that- oh,
eyes,
cute.
got cute little furs. They're adorable.
I don't know. I wouldn't call them cute.
I do. I've held multiple.
Well, that's fine, but I mean, I've held multiple babies, and I don't think there's a cute baby
Have
on
you
the
seen
planet.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Yeah.
I mean,
Did you watch
yeah.
Arachnophobia?
Oh yeah. That scared me. That scarred me for sure.
There's a difference between a tarantula and arachnophobia.
Yes.
I just said, I made a comment to like a group of friends that I think that was maybe the first like movie I watched that I was kind of scary. Like at a young age, like I watched that and I was like really frightened me. It was Arachnophobia. That was like the first one.
Well, it's so relatable to a kid because you know what a spider is.
Yes.
So that movie to you seems like this could happen.
Well, for some reason, I still said that. I haven't watched it in probably in 20 years, but I said something like that. I was like, it just seems like it's so plausible that could happen, and it's such a bizarre movie that they all just come and attack you. But
you watch it now, and it's like watching Tremors. You're like, what is this giant?
Tremors
worm?
before 3 a.m.? I don't think so.
And by the way, Jeff, as a child, did use the word plausible. So in every survey, when you ask Americans their most hated, their most feared, I don't want them around me, insects, spiders finish second. Now they went with insects, not creatures, so snakes wouldn't be in there. So if you just insects, spiders were second, which at first I thought, wow, I'm surprised that's not first. And then when I saw what first was, I went, yeah, I'd rather have a spider for sure. But spiders are second worst insect, most hated insect. Okay, see, I have this weird thing with crickets. It makes no sense. And I'm not scared of them. I don't like them because my sister taught me to not like them. It's dumb. It's totally
that's not
irrational.
number one, though, right?
No, crickets aren't even on the
I
goddamn
was
list.
like, oh,
But-
that would be odd.
So
That means
you can do the
worse.
Family Feud answer, or you can, because like people screw up Family Feud all the time because they answer for themselves. That's not the point of the game. So you can answer for yourself, or you can try to go, I'm going to solve Family Feud. What would most Americans say? I don't care.
I would say
I know
centipede.
crickets isn't on there. I was
don't
just
like
mentioning that's
centipedes.
mine. Centipede for you or for
me. Or I mean, yeah, that would be my Family Feud answer.
Really?
I'd be yelling it out like centipede. Say centipede.
Really? Didn't occur to me. Seventh. I mean, it is on the top. It showed me centipedes. It would be seventh.
Yeah.
With four, and the 2,500 people they interviewed, you had to pick one. You couldn't pick more than one because it's your most hated.
Okay.
So see, I'm going to centipede people, and I'm saying that the 4.5%. I'm like, really?
But
So you'd rather have all these other things on you?
Bed bugs?
No, insects
Third.
only.
Third. Okay.
Bed bugs were third. Is that? See, here's what I'm wondering. Is that because so many people have had incidents with them? Because I don't think I ever have, and bed bugs never occurred to me until I saw this, and 12.5% of people said bed bugs.
You gotta throw away.
I've never had them, but I mean, I know it's a big fear of mine. Like as far as like
Well, and
maybe getting them in my house
A lot of fear
or
of
going
sharks.
to a hotel.
And I'm told that it's awful if you get them.
Oh, they're
so maybe,
awful.
Have you done it? Have you gone through
No,
it?
my
or-
sister-in-law had them. My brother, and they literally had to get rid of like mattresses. Like, it was just some random. They lived downtown, like in a beautiful little townhouse, and it just happened. And they had to get rid of so much stuff. All your bedding, all your mattress. You got to like bomb the house. It's like a worse than a termite.
They do the big circus tent over the house thing.
Maybe that's up there. It's
No.
termite
Oh,
there.
termites.
A
No.
roach?
Oh, cockroaches or ants. I'm gonna
Cockroach.
go with ants. Just a little
Ants?
simple. Well, they're disgusting, and they're hive.
They're annoying though, but I mean, most hated. I mean, I guess if you have them constantly, because it is like we've always said, they're like cops. There's no such thing as an ant. Okay,
Yeah.
there's
an
one.
army.
What about like bees or hornets or stuff like that? Is that up there? No.
Excellent job. I mean, we've shouted out most of them, so here they are. Most irritated not irritated. Sorry, most hated or feared insects in the United States this year's survey. 10th, fleas.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was gonna say
one.
fleas, but I knew it wasn't number one. But I knew it was.
Scorpions, 9th. That's a function of not enough people have to deal with them, I would think.
Yes, right.
Because
Irrational
those two-
fear.
But if I do see a
Ants
scorpion in my room, I'm gonna freak out.
Yes.
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 Right.
Now, once you visit Arizona enough, you get desensitized. And when you're in Arizona, at least for me, no big deal. If I saw a scorpion in my house today, I would light it on fire. You don't belong here.
Right.
Fleas, scorpions, ants were third, by the way, 2.5%. Most hated insects, centipedes seventh with that 4.5%. Jeff shouted out various forms of bees. They put it under wasps, were sixth, 5%. Okay, so your top five, we had fleas at 10th. Ticks are number 5.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Mainly the fear of Lyme disease.
Right.
So,
They're hard to
and
detect.
or
They
would
also
we
did.
just have bad pet owners? Where are all these fleas and ticks coming from? What?
No, they're more prevalent than you would think, honestly.
Really?
Like
They
when
really
you're
are.
Out in the wilderness or like
No,
in your
even
house?
just like I used to live on a golf course, and so like there was a lot of like ivy and brush, and ticks and fleas are quite prevalent. So you have to stay up on that. Honestly, it's
Well,
quite.
Okay, yeah, you were just at a golf course. You go shower.
But you
Christ.
live there. No, I'm saying my dog. My dog would get the fleas and ticks, and then they are in the house, and yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna become that ass. So
Do it.
What?
Do it.
What?
Give it to
Okay.
me.
Why doesn't your dog have the
Medication.
the-
Yep, he does.
yeah, like the really good new Pixin or whatever. Okay, flea and tick medicine. Okay, yes, you can still get them, and you just took your dog outside, and why aren't we brushing,
Checking
washing?
him every time. I brush him and wash him. He gets baths, and he has all his medication. I'm just saying they just. He's just a. I don't know. They really like him a lot, I guess, because fleas and ticks have
so
been
is it-
prevalent.
Is it prevalent? Is it a
Yeah.
common thing?
On the river, yeah.
Well, I mean, you are more exposed than that. Cause we've had. It's not, don't get me wrong. It happens. I'm not. It's not like you're the dirty kid because you got lice.
No.
I'm just wondering how these things both wound up in the top 10. And maybe you're right. It's just more because I can remember 2 times I had to pull. To do the old pull the tick out of the dog, which is just lovely. It's just disgusting. So it does happen, but it just. You know what it is? I'm transferring here. I feel like an ass because I feel like I failed my dog, even though it's a legitimate scenario like yours. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
I know, but they bring him in the house, and there's fleas. You ever seen a flea jump? You're like, I gotta wash every piece of bedding, every piece of everything in the entire house. That takes hours. Yeah, it's.
That's my general rule for all bugs that jump. It doesn't even have to be a flea or a tick. If you're a jumping bug, everything's getting washed, if not burned, immediately. In fact, I thought of Jeff the other day. There was it was the other night, super hot. So it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night. The whole house, it was open because it wasn't one of those nights where it's not getting below, 80 around here at times, but it was still nice enough. And I was getting ready to close up the house. I'm in the living room. Lights are on, of course. Giant moth, has found his way into my living room. And I go, oh, it's on. And right away, Jeff and I talking on the air. I'm like, all I need is anything that sprays.
Right.
Anything. We know that window cleaner works. So, air freshener.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Like Febreze or like what? Like just a little.
Yes, it was literally Febreze. I just had to get there and be able to spray it enough, and that thing just and fell. And then I squished it.
I'm too quick for moths. Like I could literally like, punch them.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like if they're like around and flying around, I could punch when they fall down. I step on it. I'm like, you're not fast enough.
I'm gonna bring some moths.
Mosquitoes now,
I'm gonna bring
flies
some
now.
moths up in here.
They could bob and weave, so it's harder to get them. But moths, no problem. I'm like, wait till you come closer to me. Wait till you come closer to me.
We've got somewhere, and you're reminding me of one of mine. There was a survey that went viral this week. Something you're very good at, but you don't talk about, kind of thing, and like it's something that you either people wouldn't believe or it's such a weird talent. Like that's one. And you can punch moths. Because my thing is, this isn't that weird, but I am like, I don't know. If I was if they had stats on me, I've got to be above 90% success rate of being able to catch to kill flies that have landed, right? You stand over them and time out the clap with with them flying up and you smush it. I've gotten more than one free round of drinks for a bar once to be able to do it. So we all have these weird, stupid talents like that.
Yeah, I mean it is a point of pride for me. If I know I don't date anymore, but if I did have to go on these dates like we've talked about on the show, that would be like up there. I'd be like, oh, Moss, like they don't really come around me because I'm really quick. So that would be one thing that I would say.
See, I've already got this planned out.
Yeah.
When I start dating, and one of my go-to moves, have them over for dinner because I'm a great cook, plus the house, right? I'll have the house open all day so there's flies in the house, so that I can say, hey, watch this.
Watch this.
Look at that. You got a call? Oh,
People have pellet guns for that. There's salt pellet guns for that. I got one of those.
Smack and then you have to do this like your muscles. you have to get that thing, and then she'll react a little differently.
So strong, so brave.
Top 4 then most hated insects or bugs in the United States. Mosquitoes 4th.
Yeah.
That's also very geographical. That's a big one. Northern Nevada, Northern California, all our lakes, Sacramento's the damn city of rivers. And people live anywhere near the Delta.
Yeah.
And, oh God, mosquitoes. Do not like them. But
They love me. They love me.
Okay, now, and you've got nails when you want them. I do love the X, taking your fingernail and pushing on a mosquito bite. You know that it hurts, it works, the pain. Oh, and anything. Anything that'll work, it's like, okay, just give me anything. Okay, here, just like, not the blade side, just like, and you just push down.
Yeah,
I
get that.
So good.
Yeah.
No,
Like
I don't know what
smack
that
those
is.
eaters.
So good.
Yep.
It's like a deep tissue massage when you.
It is
you feel
actually.
Okay, maybe I'm enjoying that too much. Top
like
3:
it.
bed bugs, spiders 2nd, cockroaches overwhelmingly by a 2-to-1 margin, the most hated, most feared insect. 28% of people said I want nothing to do with a cockroach.
America's RADcast continues next.
Me neither.
Only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer. Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC. NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP. MAP, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
Ask not what our RADcast can do for you, but rather what you can do for America's RADcast. Start by heading to the radnetwork.com and following us on every goddamn social media platform known to mankind.
I mentioned it before on the show over the years. I know it's only August, but holidays, blah. There's this band called Pentatonics. If you know, you know. My wife Christina introduced me to them. They're just extraordinarily talented. No musical instruments at all whatsoever, and they're best known for their Christmas stuff. Their version of Hallelujah is like, I don't know how you don't stop what you're doing in the middle of that. They are on tour this year. They just announced. Regionally, primarily, we're based in Northern California, Northern Nevada. The closest they get for the initial outing is SoCal, right before Christmas. There are dates there, so they may add. I don't even think they're going. They're not even right now in Vegas, so they may add in Vegas or California. So if you're a Pentatonics fan, be on the lookout for added dates. Let's do some food news.
Food brings the people together, both in good times and in bad weather. Sharing a meal, sharing a laugh, raise a glass. It's a simple pleasure we all have. Food, oh glorious food, it nourishes my soul and mood. We're now serving food news.
Food news is news about food. Brought to us by Maptrition. And Greg, you can find Maptrition online at maptrition.com. You can go to the radnetwork.com, go down to the Radvertisers page, and find Maptrition, all of Greg's great products. He'll be back on the show soon to answer your questions and mine as well. Food news, we start with this story's gone viral. At first, and then I went, douche. See if you go on the same story. A customer, no, you wouldn't go on the same story. See if you go on the same journey. God damn it. Words matter. I talk for a living, D. It's like, can I just do this one thing right? A customer decided to put KFC to the test, and it failed to deliver. Content creator Atticus, right away, jerk off, called out KFC in an August 3rd TikTok that's gone international with millions of views. Starts it off by saying, I got the 50 popcorn chicken things from KFC. So that's what he said. There's a quote, things. Okay, let's see if there's actually 50 in it. And if there's not, we're going to have serious, like, I will go back to the KFC and I will let it be known that I don't get scammed. I don't like being scammed. Right away, I feel like I'm being set up, but Atticus then first gives us a tour of the rest of his haul. I got a 3-piece chicken tender combo, the famous bowl, an order of fries, and 3 soft drinks. 3. And then he starts counting his popcorn chicken. Popcorn chicken, they brought it back a couple weeks ago. If you like it, I'm very excited. It's different. I don't know what it is.
I had it
So
last
he
night.
started. Did you?
Really? Oh, I'm so hungry.
I broke down.
Did you get the 50 piece, and did you confirm it had 50?
No.
You're right.
I ordered a small popcorn chicken. I don't know how many comes in a small popcorn chicken. But I did order
You better start
large
paying
How
mashed
many
attention.
potatoes.
did you eat, though?
Oh, at least like 10.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Little
then how
ones.
many are left?
I don't know. But there was a few left, yeah.
See, so you probably got the 12 or the 18 count, but did you get 12 or 18? That's what this guy's going to find out for you. So, the content creator told his viewers as he's pulling them out and doing the count at one point that he could already tell. Hey, just tell looking at it, not 50 by point. And his suspicion was spot on as his order came with 35 nuggets. Yeah.
Brutal. Yeah. No, I think
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it would be really hard for them to count 50 little one of those. There's some are small, some are a little bigger, but yeah.
Yeah.
I would think though, even I'm not suggesting the KFC it doesn't aim for the highest standards of quality control, but they're a big conglomerate. You know, they're not dealing with the most experienced humans. But I would think that they would have like could you get within 5 to 10%? But
I would think there's a
48,
thing, but yeah.
40, right, like a scooper. Can't they make a scooper that is probably 50?
But they're all different sizes, like the ones I got, where some are like super small, and then some are like this big.
Yeah, well, they can't. Yeah, make all
so
the
that
nuggets.
so that wouldn't be where the scooper thing wouldn't work. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, you make a good point. If they're calling it a 50 count, you should get 50.
Right? No, they should.
And he didn't get close. 35. Yeah. So after he gets to 35, back he goes to the camera. KFC. I don't trust you guys. I don't trust anybody because this is what people do. They scam. So, if you're going to go to KFC and you were dependent on 50, don't depend on it. You can't trust them. You think it's funny, KFC. You think you did something that I don't. Well, you know what? I don't think it's funny to scam your customers. KFC, this thing goes viral. Now they have to do something or not. So,
yeah.
They weighed in on the popcorn chicken bucket debacle in the comments of Atticus' post a day later when it went viral, and they wrote, 35 is definitely not 50. Thank you for flagging this. We sincerely apologize. Could you send us a DM so we can make this up to you? All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's kind.
Right?
Yep, that's kind.
What else are they going to do? Okay. This is where things, to me, seem to really go south. The content creator, meanwhile, posted a handful of videos since the original one. Also said he went back to that KFC where he placed another order but was scared to go inside, saying he feared that he'd be made fun of and treated like trash.
Well,
No.
That sounds like maybe like a fear that he has in general. Maybe not just because of this event.
But isn't this whole thing disintegrating now? So it went viral, and now you're going to be treated like crap because you're walking into KFC.
Yeah.
He says, oh, wait. He also says he can't sleep.
Oh.
Because what?
Because he got 35 nuggets?
Or maybe is he getting harassed online now that he posted
That's probably
something?
it.
Yeah.
And the KFC mafia is coming after him.
Which, as funny as that is, then don't post things. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Or turn off your comments, which would make you a bad influencer. But Atticus then addressed KFC's original response, saying, "Thank you for apologizing, but I don't forgive you. If you really wanted to make it right, you would have DM'd me." Oh, okay.
Oh.
Make it personal.
Yeah. That's next level.
All for because he didn't get 15 little pieces of chicken. I get it. He should get 50. You're right. Like, it makes me. Because again, I just got him last night, so I have a very, very good recollection of some are super small and some are kind of big.
Yeah, but
so like what makes sense if you get 50 small ones? Are you gonna come back and just say like that's crap? Like they should do it by weight. It should be like half a pound of chicken.
No, but it's like popcorn. They're popcorn chickens, so they're all going to be different, varying sizes. But he counted each piece
right.
of
No,
popcorn.
I'm just saying, from KFC side of things, I think it's probably not very smart of them to say a 50 count or 25 count.
Yes.
Because again, you're going to run into this again. Not these people are going to count them, especially at 50. If I get a small, I get 12. Fine, count my 12 or whatever it is. But 50, no, these people are not doing that.
Oh, they overthought themselves into this process because D nailed it. If you're calling it popcorn chicken, treat it like popcorn. You have a small, a medium, and a large bucket. Right. And it's a bucket like at the movie theaters.
Just
like at KFC.
Right, yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just we're gonna fill this size bucket with chicken. You might get 20, you might get 50, but the bucket's filled.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, this actually does surprise me. If they are doing so, they do like on the menu say like 50 count. Like
you have a piece number.
Because I always just say small popcorn chicken. So, but I mean, I don't think this is gonna get remedied. No one's counting 50. It doesn't matter.
I'm counting 50.
No, you will. I'm saying the people that are working that are like, getting paid minimum wage that have like a wine full of people and people yelling about the root beer sucking is now not going to count like 50 little pieces of chicken to go into what's his name's bag.
Good call.
Right. They won't. But now we're going to get all the copycats who will do it. All of us who will go out and we'll film it, and this will become a thing.
They should.
You know, if it breaks through, it becomes the KFC 50 challenge. And I got this many.
Well, with inflation, I mean, I want my 50 nuggets. I'm paying for 50 popcorns. I want them. I want every 50.
Right, but if you get 50 little ones instead of the 50 big ones,
they're all different sizes. They're all varying sizes. I want 50 varying sizes, whatever it is.
Okay, it's gonna be hard to measure that.
Oh,
that's like when Jerry called in the Mad Bomber threat for Hat Day. And now George is in charge of figuring out a fitted hat size for 50,000 strangers. It's like, how am I supposed to know?
That was his demand. That was his demand. He called it a bomb threat. He's like, I want fitted hat day.
And D's at KFC going, I want 18 different size plates. Just tubs, whatever. But 50. You ever see the movie Casino with Robert De Niro, where he's running the casino in Vegas in the 70s, but he's running the whole thing, and he goes in, or he's having breakfast with somebody he works with, and they both have blueberry muffins, and he's pissed. He goes back to the kitchen, he gets the head chef, he goes, look, my look at this guy. This guy's muffin. He's got all these blueberries. Look at all these blueberries. Mine, no blueberry, one blueberry. I want the same amount of blueberries in every muffin. And the chef's like, do you know how long that would?
So classic. Yes.
And of course, De Niro's like, I don't care. It's me out there. Same idea. Wingstop has introduced their new Flavor Rodeo menu, which brings back two sauces, the Carolina Gold and the Jamaican Jerk sauce. Carolina Gold is inspired by the barbecue sauce in the Carolinas with a golden color taste and then a little tangy. That would make sense. A little sweetness. That's what Carolina sauce is. And there's the Jamaican Jerk sauce, which promises a bold taste with a combination of spices and herbs from the Caribbean. But the big thing that everybody's talking about is that Wingstop is getting another exclusive Sprite flavor.
Ooh.
This is the hot thing, right? All these drinks, these refreshers, these energizers. Now you can only get this flavor at this place. If you want Sprite Strawberry Rodeo, you got to go to Wingstop. It's described as a burst of sweet strawberry flavor to the classic lemon lime soda, creating a carbonated strawberry lemon limeade.
So it's a
sounds great.
strawberry Sprite.
Yeah, I don't know if it's enough to get me to go to Wingstop, but it sounds great.
Okay.
Which I assume is part of these collabs, like for Sprite, it's almost a test, right? It's their own little market test.
Yeah.
If it does great,
They
then
put it out
hopefully it's
a few places there. I do like where is this at?
What's the rodeo?
Is it
Wingstop. Wingstop. I was like, what's the rodeo?
I was gonna say I
though?
like Fire Wings. Wingstop's okay. Fire Wings is what I like better, but sorry.
Yeah. How's Jamaican Jerk a rodeo?
Wait, hold on. Wait, so Fire Wings, like the Chicago Fire Wings?
No.
It's not called Chicago Fire Wings.
Just Fire Wings.
Well, who's Fire Wings? I know Buffalo
Fire Wings
Wild
is
Wings.
like a place like Wingstop.
They're big.
It's just like a chicken wing place.
I thought that was the Chicago. It doesn't
The
matter.
Chicago
Anyways,
Fire,
yes.
the restaurant, and I'm sure they have wings.
Yeah, separate.
So
Yeah,
you're a
but-
Fire Wings guy and then Wingstop.
Yes. Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay, yeah, Wingstop. Yeah, that's all. It's what it is. But that's where you get the. But okay, so D, I don't know what the rodeo connection is.
How
I
is
don't.
Jamaican Jerk rodeo? I just don't understand
Barbecue.
it.
Jamaican Jerk barbecue.
Okay.
BBQ is more rodeo.
Yeah, but even the Sprite, I'm just like, I love Sprite, strawberry Sprite. It's like it's really simple with straws.
This is just two executives, one from Wingstop, one from Sprite, in the same room, and going, "Hey, we should do it. We should do a promo together."
I want a better collab.
Yeah, because I mean Jeff's right. They're calling it the Jamaican Jerk barbecue sauce. Fine, but there's no rodeo connect. Yeah, okay, they barbecue at rodeos, but Jamaican Jerk what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the rodeo thing is, but like Jeff, you need a name.
I'll try 'em. I'll try them. The gold.
Yeah, you just combine names or whatever. You come up with Molden Springs water. Right? It was Molden Springs. Right?
I'm not sure what episode you're talking about. This specific one.
No, this is the one where Mr. Pitt looks like Hitler at the end.
With the ink.
Where
ink.
Because he was out riding and he's got to go to this meeting and there's ink,
Right.
but it's to go to the meeting because he was combining a water company. And they came up with the name.
And they didn't like
Mold.
the name. Yeah.
Yeah, Elaine screwed it up. It's like,
Right. That's true.
Molden.
Right. That's true. Yes, they didn't like.
I know I'm right.
And they're
All
like,
right.
yeah, that name's gonna kill us. Yes.
It's Mr. Pitt's idea. Yes, we do just do the show for ourselves. All right, you enjoy it or don't. All right, Mr. Southern California, my cohort Jeff. Did you spend any time in SoCal ever?
Yes, Santa Barbara, San Diego.
All right. Oh, good. All right. Well, we're on it. Anybody know the name Portillo's?
Yes.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
They are fire.
Yeah. So they actually have 100 locations across multiple states. They were founded in Illinois, but there's only 2 in California, and they're both in SoCal. And to me, it's one of the, if you lived there, eventually you at least know of it if you haven't been. And their thing was, and I thought they were Chicago dogs. They're from Illinois. You want a real Chicago dog, you hit Portillo's. In SoCal, the Italian beef sandwiches, things like, they've been around forever down there. 1963 is when they play, and the LA ones I think opened but that's it in California. You got it, and you have to go to a Portillo's to get their brand new combination with Dr. Pepper, where they have now their own drink, freshly made milkshakes, and Dr. Pepper create the new Dr. Pepper shake and the new Dr. Pepper cake shake at Portillo's. The Dr. Pepper shake mixes Dr. Pepper into Portillo's classic vanilla milkshake. And then it's enriched with Dr. Pepper's caramel cherry vanilla notes. But they didn't stop there. The Dr. Pepper cake shake, whereas Dr. Pepper could be used to make a cake, the cake shake simply adds chunks of Portillo's house-made famous chocolate cake right into the Dr. Pepper. There you go.
Amazing.
It's basically chunks of their chocolate cake or the ice cubes. Bloop. And then
It sounds good. It sounds
Sounds delicious.
I don't know about Dr. Pepper.
I
though.
love pepper.
I mean, I
love
like it as a
Dr. Pepper.
drink. I'm not sure as like a milkshake.
Get up
and
in
stuff.
there, yeah.
I mean, I'd try it.
I'll try it.
Not the reason I'm going to
sounds
Portillo's
amazing.
anyways. But yeah, gotta try.
Yeah, we're gonna drive down. We're gonna find a Portillo's. Where's
I know. I don't want to so
road trip?
Yeah, there's San Diego, and I forget where's the one in LA. I forget because that's the one I used to go to. Anywho, yeah, those are the only 2. Sam's Club. Here we go. Back to Sam's Club and their bakery this time. Do you know that their pumpkin pie is award winning? Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. The Sam's Club pumpkin pie won a blue ribbon in 2025 at the National Pie Championships for the best shelf stable pumpkin pie. It's 12 inches, 58 ounces, serves 11 to 14 people, prepared daily, and it's $6. Wow. What? 11 to 14 servings, $5.98 for and it's obviously hitting stores now to get ready for the holidays.
Pumpkin pie is a giant pie. But 11 to 14 people. Like, how many slices are we serving this? How are we cut it?
I
Like,
have
I'm
a
thinking
picture
about-
that I looked up, but it doesn't really give us much on proportions. It's
Okay, I
just
was
a single
like-
photo, so it's like doesn't really
Right,
show us the
yeah.
size.
Oh.
All we
Yeah,
know
but-
is in real life it's 12 inches and 58 ounces. Well, that's
Wow, that's huge.
hard.
Get it.
Yeah.
All right, there is anybody a fan of gazpacho?
I'm mid on it.
No, thank you.
Cold tomato soup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As like an
So it's huge-
aperitif, yeah. Not
huge in
aperitif,
Europe.
Yeah.
Huge in Europe. And in fact, there's a whole brand. They over there, it's like you just buy it in a jar and you just serve it, kind of thing. And there's a brand called, we pronounce it Alvi. That would be the American pronunciation. They pronounce it Albaya. Good for them. That's the most popular Spanish gazpacho brand. They make the best-selling chilled style Mediterranean soup in Europe. Tomatoes, cucumber, peppers, all blended, ready to eat, cold soup format. And now Pepsi has teamed up to bring refrigerated gazpacho to the United States. No, it's not a gazpacho flavored Pepsi. They're a big company. It's going to be just like every other. Pepsi is leaning forward into what they call refrigerated meal solutions because we've gotten so busy, lazy, that going to the store and getting a ready-to-eat meal still requires like microwaving it. I just don't have time for that. I need a refrigerated meal solution because it's ready. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah. It's cold, ready to eat. Let's go.
I'll put a little effort into it. I don't mind microwaving something for a minute or two.
Oh, well, you know what?
I'm not that lazy.
It must be nice. No. It must be nice you have that time. Because, some of us are too busy, man. Yeah. Oh, you don't have kids. That's because that's how you have a minute to spend at a microwave. I don't. I would kill for a minute to microwave.
I do get these
lectures. To a spa.
I do get these lectures a little bit from friends who have kids. Where like after the show today, I get to debate what I want to do. Do I want to go have a beer and have lunch? Do I want to go home and work right away? Do I stick around here? We have a bunch of meetings today, but yeah, that's kind of the freedom of being no kids.
Gazpacho.
And
the freedom of gazpacho.
There's a marketing campaign in there somewhere. Gazpacho, the freedom of not having kids, makes no sense. No. But this is what I love about it. Obviously, I've gotten the same thing for years. Is some people think that they're like criticizing you or putting you down. It's like, you're just mad, bro. Because I literally have so hey, what are you doing this weekend? I have no idea. And I don't have to because 1 o'clock at Friday, I'm done working. At some point in the weekend, I got to get ready for Monday. In between here and there, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a quote from a movie, and I'm sure it's a popular one. I just can't think of it right now as far as what movie it is. But when someone's giving this guy a hard time for not having kids and a family, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go and do whatever I want whenever I want." See ya. They all looked at each other and was like, "Oh dang it."
Yeah, you really showed me.
Yeah, right.
And if they go down, and they're usually partly kidded or they're being honest about, man, I remember it was like that. But if they really go down the road of after you say, I don't know, whatever I want, or I might do this, or I might they'll, oh man, because I gotta work all day, and then tonight it's family movie night. So we got we're turning the game. Not yet. Shut up, man. Just I mean, tonight. Yeah, my wife's turning the living room into the theater room. Oh, and then tomorrow I gotta get up at 6 because we gotta drive to Utah for my kids' highlight game.
Kickball tournament.
Yeah.
And they're going through the whole process, right? And so once at that point, then I will, just to up the ante as the weekend goes, I'll take like a selfie of myself on the golf course. Go, how's the drive to Utah?
Right, there you go.
No,
and then a few hours later, you're out with friends. How's Utah?
Yeah, people hate
you lay down, you take a nap, Hey, just woke up from a 2-hour nap. How's Utah?
That was like commute. No, I love that. It's one of the best.
I didn't screw your wife. You did.
Exactly.
Get mad at me. All right, 2 other food news items. Poppy, who has been setting the standard along with Olipop for all these probiotic, prebiotic, there's only 1 million of them out there, has really blown up this summer, of course. When in doubt, if it's the summer, just team up with Love Island. You'll go through the roof. They did. The Love Island inspired Punch Pop was huge, berries and cream, Poppy lemonade. And now they are departing from their citrus forward flavors of the summer because it's time to lean into fall. Here comes Poppy's new sour apple soda. God, I'm done with apple. Made with real apple juice blended with Poppy's signature mix of sparkling water, apple cider vinegar, and prebiotic plant fiber. You get 5 grams of sugar and 3 grams of fiber. 5 grams of sugar, 3 grams of fiber. Yeah, good.
I mean, is it a Granny
No.
Smith?
No, I don't know.
I
What did
just-
they say?
I don't know. He said apple,
it-
green apple.
Real apple juice. I would think if it's Granny Smith, they would say, right? Why would you use a Wagyu steak and not tell you it's Wagyu?
Exactly.
I don't like it because it doesn't have like the hands that are kind of like presenting the soda. It doesn't make sense now. So now
You
it
in the
doesn't make
hand,
sense.
these marketing cartoon hands here. Finally, Minute Maid Spiked, the brand's ready-to-drink alcohol line, is adding vodka lemonade iced tea to its lineup, which is exactly what it sounds like. This summer, it's like August 7th. You could have done this a little earlier,
Yeah.
dumbasses. The brand literally called it a no-duh addition to their lineup. And if this is news to you, Minute Maid's been doing the alcohol thing for a while. They already have. Vodka lemonade iced tea is the new one. It joins Minute Maid spiked existing vodka lemonade offerings like classic and pink. There's vodka punch in classic, tropical, berry, and citrus. And that's just the vodka side. Minute Maid also has wine-based cocktails in lime margarita, strawberry daiquiri, pina colada, blue Hawaiian. It's endless. And now vodka lemonade iced tea. No fizz drink
Yes,
made with
good.
real vodka. No brand name.
Lies.
And 3% lemon juice. So it's 5% alcohol by volume. This is the thing. What did we say? This is what Gen Z's drinking. Like these things have grown by 40% in a year. And all this Gen Z's not drinking. We've already covered. That's a total myth.
RTDs.
What is it called?
RTDs, ready to drink. I said
Yeah.
that. I misspoke the one time.
Again, because you can't wait a minute to microwave you want a chilled meal, right? You want gazpacho because you don't have a minute to microwave soup. I don't have time to mix vodka with lemonade. No. Come on, man. Just give me a can of it. All right. That's
It's a fancy Arnold Palmer.
And it makes sense because the hands are there. So.
Yeah.
The hands.
Just America's Radcast, only on the RAD Network.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say,
stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040, Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. Ew. Yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies microseal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then you just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and microsealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course, Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off. And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
A famous porn star once said, every exit is an entrance to new experiences. Classy, very classy. Back to America's RAD Cast on the RADnetwork.com.
Got this email to a radcast at the radnetwork.com. It's from Brody. It says, hey, Rob, you mentioned having unique talents that most other people don't have or something like that. Does this count? My wife can literally tell you the exact day of the week for any distant past or future date.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you say? How's this? So the exact day of the week. Oh, okay. Honey, I graduated on June 17th, 1989. Right. What day? Oh, that's Thursday.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, it's obviously like the way they catalog information is different. So I think that it's definitely like interesting. It's a good party trick.
It is. Yeah. And I guess it's. I mean, I'm saving it for next week. I mentioned it because there's a lot on there. We want to have time to put it together. So I don't want to completely expose it. But on the lists, and you'll have to decide, is it a talent? I was trying to think, okay, what would fall? Like, I have this, I've talked about it before, this really, it's similar, uncanny ability to know time without counting it. Like, I'm not sitting there while you're talking, somebody says, tell me when it's been 10 minutes. I'm not going, 1001, just, I know. And I used to drive Christina nuts. She'd be doing something in the kitchen, and then she comes in, she's in the living room, and I would say, did you set a timer for the whatever? She goes, yeah, I got it. And I go, yeah, it's almost up. Well, babe, it'll ding, and then bing, 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 bing. I just, yeah, I know it. It's so, I don't know.
I have that.
That's kind of, is it a talent? I don't know, but it made the list. Yes, those kind of things. Other things like they would fall under that heading that I know aren't on the list. The ability to name or play a musical note just by hearing it.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad could do that in his heyday. He was a classical musician his whole life. Yeah.
I mean,
so
people who like, tough. That do it as a profession, or people who are, trained as a musician, I think can probably, they have to have the ears. So it's not just like being able to train, it's having that ear that can say, oh, that's a C or a high C or a flat A or whatever it is.
And then they can play it. And so at least that's how they're gumming this up, or name it. So this is just another version of Name That Tune, right? Where it's a different type of, like, Name That Tune was, I can name that song, a popular hit song or whatever, in one note. And they're just going to play, and I'm supposed to be so good. I've got the ears, the memory. Yep, that's Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. A much more simplistic version of the same thing, though, right? It's like, I just know that, or I feel that.
Yeah. I mean, if it's something like that, again, like if it's your profession, like the things that I have developed, the skill sets in software are really impressive, but it's only working in that small area, right? Like, it's not very impressive to anyone at a party or anything like that. People who have like the ability to know instruments, know how they all different work, or they work differently. They can read music, and if they can hear, if they have that ear, and it definitely depends on if they have that ear, they should be able to go, that's what note it is, and be able to play it pretty easily.
But you're right, though. The thing that delineates a lot of these things from oh, I'm really good at this because I do it or I'm fascinated by it. And then something that people care about is it fun? Is it entertaining?
right.
Is it interesting?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where you and I started with the you can punch moths and I can smash
Right.
flies.
I've
That's
already
a
talked
party trick.
Exactly.
That
That's
was
something.
amazing to me.
Hey, everybody, come watch. He's
Right.
gonna punch a moth. I got $200 on the moth.
I
Yeah.
got this fly.
Get the crowd.
No problem.
Crowd going.
Yeah.
Some of those made the list. Like those, these were more. They call them talented. These aren't on the list. We'll do next week, but talents. But these are like birth defects almost. Like the hyper flexibility. Like if you have a
Oh,
double
yeah.
jointed thumb, is that a talent?
I don't know. My sister does that with her. Like she's double jointed, so she can like move her arms all behind her. Yeah.
Oh,
Contortionist. Yeah. It's crazy. It's weird.
tongue clover leafing. It's a genetic trait where you can literally fold your tongue into a 3-lobed clover.
I have one of those. Can I still do it?
Can you?
Crack my knuckles like on demand? Like I can just
No,
crack
your
all
tongue.
of them?
It's on your tongue.
Is that? I mean, is this a talent that I can just?
crack them over and over like this. You can't
It's
hear
not
them.
a talent.
It's a weird thing in my body.
Oh, talent.
Well, you heard of
not
my
a talent?
mothing skills already, so that's. I don't have.
What
anything
about
to prove.
what about the ability to burp on demand? Is that a talent? Like knowing how to swallow air and not get it trapped and just like no.
It's a very specific skill
not
set,
impressive,
but not
but,
impressive to me.
you know,
Yeah, someone's
it's
like,
a
I can
thing.
burp on demand. Got it.
Like
Thanks,
those
bro.
people who like say I could burp the alphabet. I'm like, I mean,
like,
I
cool.
want
Yeah.
to see it, but am I impressed? No, I'm not.
No. What if they can burp the alphabet backwards while drunk? Now are you impressed?
Yeah.
Yeah, on one foot. Yeah,
Fire.
for sure.
Yeah, I get it.
We'll go through the real list next week. Have a great weekend.
Okay, that's it. Speed
Have a
gas
good
and
weekend.
going home. Talking poo is where I draw the line. Go on and go home, you fat chicken.
Bye, diddly eye. So long.
God bless you.
See ya.
Goodbye. Bye-bye, Homer.
Take care.
Adios.
So long.
Very well.
Yar. Bon voyage. Toodle-oo.
So long.
Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Bye, everybody. Sayonara, dude.
So long. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ha-ha.
So long, Stink Town.
Well, goodbye. And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven, because it hasn't.
God bless